It's good to be back, y'all. It is good to be back. We'll go live here in just a minute. I just got to get a couple little "Hey, we're live" notifications out to Twitter and YouTube. So give me a minute here and we'll get started. Get cozy, grab a blanket. We'll be here for a minute. Got a lot to get through. Hey, how you doing? Happy, easy Sunday morning. We are here to talk about what I'm going to be playing in 2025. It's been a hot minute. How you doing, Twitch? Man, it's been a long time since I've been on Twitch. I think the last time I was on Twitch was this summer, and I was fighting Mesmer in Elden Ring because I just was really upset and wanted people to suffer with me. Hi, let me read out some chat. How are y'all doing? Being amazing, Grimm's Reaper, Vague Type, Renaissance Lady, Forever One, Real One. Been rededited. Oh, someone, Vector Sayer said Real Ones didn't vote because it's his list. That's very sweet, but I honestly at this point need people to vote for something because I was literally just sitting here yesterday finishing up working on a script for the next video, and I was thinking to myself, like, there's nothing I want to play. Someone asked in the comment section of this most recent video, and they were like, do you, like, I don't understand, like, are we voting for stuff that we want you to play, period, or is it only stuff that's on your original 22 that you didn't get to, or like, is that off limits? Like, what are we? And the answer is kind of just yes. Like, the original 22, the games that I have left over, Thank you, Ken Strobe. Appreciate that. It's very sweet of you. I've been streaming for maybe 5 minutes now. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of need some stuff because nothing is super exciting to me right now. I apologize, my hand's very dry. But if you missed it, just in case you did miss it, what happened was this. We had, if you know this channel, you know that we do the backlog stuff. We talk about it a lot. Last year or 2 years ago, I made a video about the backlog saying I was going to beat it. A year later, I failed miserably, but I made it fun and people liked it. And this year I did it again, but this year I've just played so much of the backlog that I'm like, I don't know what to play next. So what I did, I made a new backlog video. It was fun. We had a good time. And at the end, I said there's going to be 11 games next year of the 11 months, basically, that I'm going to be able to play. And I said once a month I'll play a fan game, and I kind of gave you guys a way to vote. And I have those results. The results are in. They are right here. They are in alphabetical order, as you can imagine. A lot of people really wanted me to play this. But yeah, so we're going to go through the results today. I have no clue what to expect. I went through some early results on Patreon a couple days ago, like a week ago, and I was just kind of trying to figure out, like, what is the vibe? What are some, like, things that are small that are getting voted for that I maybe are not going to win, but were interesting. And I found a couple games like that. I've had a lot of comments come through that's like, hey, this won't win, but you should know about this game, and I've got some interesting recommendations. So we're gonna see what happens. Yakuza, bro, you have to. Yeah, I know. I'm actually probably going to play Yakuza this year because I have some friends that are gonna play it for like a book club. It's like our game club. So many people here. Yeah, it's really nice. It's good to see you guys. I'm probably going to be back to streaming on Twitch on a regular basis just to get through some of these fan games. Someone on Patreon suggests that, and I thought, like, that's a good idea. That might be a good, nice, chill way to get back into streaming because I'm not so good at it anymore. On Patreon, it's fine because it's always a very small audience, but right now I'm nervous. I got like the butterflies, like, oh, I don't want to stumble over my words. Yakuza 0, that's the one you start with, right? Yakuza 0. We'll see what happens. Kanye says, my fault, I voted a game slightly longer than 30 plus. It's okay. That was just to deter, like, a ton of stuff over 30. If there's 1 or 2 games that are over 30 hours, or 3, whatever, I'll handle it. We'll figure it out. We'll get it done. The other Daryl picks are just for my own flexibility. In case you haven't seen, the way that I'm kind of structuring next year is there's going to be a list that looks like this. Maybe if I can get it to pull up right here. Here we go. This is what the list is going to look like. It's 33 games. Each month there's 3 games I'll play. 1 is a fan pick, and then 2 are just picks that I make, right? And the idea is it gives you guys something interesting to like watch. Like, okay, is Daryl playing the game we voted for this month or whatever? That way, and again, I want recommendations. I want things that people feel like it's a crime I haven't played. I want things that people feel like are potential games, right? And so that was the whole mentality behind that. And then the Daryl picks are just like, when I'm making a video, a lot of times I need to play another game to get an example for what I'm talking about. And so this is the new format of the backlog that I'm trying this year that's going to give me some flexibility. So that College Football 25 Dynasty going to hit different in 2025? Yes. I still haven't done that. I really need to. I just want to play the game itself. Ghost Pepper Wonton says, as someone who has a lot of abandoned games, playing on stream is a great way to help keep accountable. Yeah, I would have never gotten through Danganronpa had I not played that on stream. Hype for the regular streams. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to kind of get back to streaming a little bit. But without further ado, we can go ahead and get into the picks. The way this is going to work, and I need to do this like, let's contenders. The way I'm going to do this, because there is over 11,000 results. So I put them in alphabetical order. We're going to do our best because obviously not everyone, and I'm no Excel guru, but not everyone wrote their responses the exact same way. Some people wrote Tunic. Some people wrote, OMG, you have to play Tunic. So like it's written differently in these cells, and I'm going to have to make sure as best I can that I can capture the ones that don't show up alphabetically correct. So we're going to see what we can do. I do think it's going to be obvious what the top 11 are, though. I do think it's going to, as we scroll, it's going to be like there's going to be a gigantic chain of just, Yakuza or whatever game it is. So we'll see. So I'm going to go game. Bluefire, thanks so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. You don't have to do that, by the way. That's extremely nice, but it's okay. I'm just happy you guys are here. Game and then votes, and then that'll just be that. And I'm only going to pull out the ones that are just obviously like going to be a top pick. And I know this because I've already been through this list a little bit like a week ago. I expect it to be obviously longer and have more results. I did have to do some filtering. There was one guy that put like, I kid you not, this is before I ticked the box that said people can't vote more than once, because there was a couple hours there where I forgot to tick that box. And one dude put 1,100 votes for Persona 3 Reload. I was like, Jesus. So, and plus, I want to play that game anyway, so like it's not really a complimenting. Well, you say that's a lot of 999. We're gonna see. But we're gonna find out. The P3 Reload guy, I finally did get a final count, and it was over 1,100 responses that were just Persona 3 Reload. Which games are you most looking forward to playing? I don't know, Jam on Bread. I really don't. There's nothing right now that is just like I gotta play it. Like I'd like to play Metaphor, but outside of that, like I don't know. I'm not super duper excited about anything. I want to get excited about something. I feel like I've kind of done it all at this point, which is a very bald-faced lie, but that's how I feel. Like I feel like I've just kind of played everything. I want to be proven wrong. So 999 is obviously a big pick, right? So there's gonna be a lot of these. There is. Oh, see the sum in the bottom right corner there? It says 14 and 985. I don't know. I don't understand why that's like that. But the point is, there's 14 of these. The longing only one vote. That's probably not gonna win anything. Stars in Time. So like, yeah. What are these apostrophes? I don't understand. I did get a bunch of votes for in Stars in Time, so we'll come back to that. We're gonna have to reshuffle this. Iron Lung, Rain World. Okay, so the people that let me quickly see. This is what we're gonna run into a little bit. I want to get these people that put apostrophes in there, or quotation marks rather, out. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's do it one more time. Let's after A to Z. That'll send some of those back to where they belong. Cool. So 999 we got 14 votes for. But it's also going to be in the ends. So we're going to have to okay, we got to be careful with this. So 999 currently has 14 votes and counting. So, and I do think that's going to be a very realistic contender. Metaphor actual game of the year could be. Also, I gotta scoot my chair up or sit with better posture so I can be on camera. It's been a while, guys. I'm a little rusty. Let's go. Okay, someone who voted for Persona 3 Royale. My condolences on the 11K votes. It's okay, Kanye. It's gonna. There's a lot of these that are gonna get voted for that I'm going to play regardless. Unicorn Overlord. See, in deep echoing. See, these people are just doing too much. I don't think that's gonna win, but it's okay. Any Metal Gear Solid. See, I need to. Okay. That should be all of the weirdness out of the way. Let me reshuffle these one last time. And then we'll get to actually going. So we got some 999. I've already played 13 Sentinels. Lovely game. If you haven't played 13 Sentinels, you just absolutely play it. Here's more 999. Okay. Some of these smaller one-vote games that are not going to win, I have been making note of. So we got a lot of 99. Jeez. Okay. We got a lot of 99. So 14 plus 69, that's going to be 83. So 83 for 999. That's a contender. Grunge Troopers is too much work. I wish there was an AI feature to clean it for you. That's okay. This is more dramatic and tedious this way. People like dramatic and tedious. Otherwise, I wouldn't play JRPGs. If you highlight to a group and then click the little arrow next to the sum, you can see the count. Yeah. Just as I'll be honest, I put 2 games. I thought one was actually popular and one was less maybe known. Yeah, and like I say, some people did get away with that because it's gonna be 20. I don't think that's gonna be big enough. There are going to be a handful of people that got away with multiple votes, and I'm for the most part okay with that. There's gonna be a lot of these 20s and 30s that are gonna be big, but not big enough. Right now, to me, based on what I was seeing the other day, 80 is going to kind of be the threshold to get you into the second tab. So a short hike, I've heard and seen this game. It's very short, obviously short hike, but cute little game. Wow, that's actually got a pretty good little following here. Short hike, okay, 29, 30. A Space for the Unbound. See, what is this? See, and it's these that have me interested. These little unknown, like... Okay, I did see this. I did pull this up on Patreon the other day. What is 999 about? I believe it's like Danganronpa. I believe it's a murdery visual novel. The end of a short hat makes it a man game candidate. I gotta do it. I should just play it at some point. It's short. I'm sure I can find it on sale. Ace Attorney. I'm curious to see how many people are into this. Ace Attorney. See, I hear a small, loud crowd of folks really get into Ace Attorney. By the way, is the audio okay and everything? Am I not too loud? Is everything okay as far as you guys can absolutely spam if anything's wrong? I'm good to fix it. It's okay. Good Hooper, what's going on? Good to see you. Hey, Kanye, I appreciate you saying that, man. It's been a long time since I've thought about that video, but yeah, there was a video I made a few years ago that Kanye was talking about. It was a very sort of just stream of consciousness video of just kind of spewing some thoughts out there. But it was about after Attica died and just like the holidays and stuff. It's in here somewhere, yeah. That was a video that meant a lot to me. Very few people watched it because it was just a long time ago, back when I didn't have a lot of followers. But it was that was an important little slice of my audio. A bit low. All right, let's see. I'll crank me up a little bit. The music should be kind of low. Ace Combat 7. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of these that are just kind of... See, and then there's people that didn't follow instructions because I did, in fact, already play AI Somnium. But yeah, the Nirvana... Or is Nirvana Initiative the second one? I think Nirvana Initiative is the second one, if I'm not mistaken. What am I most looking forward to coming out next year? It's funny you say that because, yeah, I do want to do the sequel at some point. It's funny you say that because when I was thinking about that the other day, I was like, what's coming out next year that I'm excited about? And maybe the new Monster Hunter game, just because I've never really messed with Monster Hunter. Like, so Wilds, I guess, is up there. I enjoy it. See, these people I've played. Maybe Monster Hunter because I've just never done it. And I did play with the demo or the beta with some friends. Had a good time. Was enamored with the character creation. I spent more time doing that than anything else. It's very good. Yeah, so I will play it. I will end up playing the Somnia Files too. Am I a little low? Should I do I need to really get in there? Do I need to crank my gain up? Because on my end it's showing I'm almost in the red. So it should be. Do I need to just get closer to the mic? Hello? Hello? Not clear. Oh yeah. Clear Obscure. I have absolutely been watching closely. In case you haven't heard of that. In fact, I don't think that's anyone that had any sense was probably thinking backwards in this, but maybe some people did. We'll get to some funny stuff in a bit. Obscure. Yeah, this is a cool. And what has me excited about this one, and if you saw my video on Pokemon and cameras 2 years ago, this has me thrilled because it feels like, and I'm sure they didn't. Maybe they did. But it feels like they watched my video because a lot of the things I suggested to make Pokemon interesting as far as battling goes, they do verbatim in this. They move the camera around. The animations aren't crazy, insane. There's not characters doing all kinds of nutsy stuff. They do, it's good animations, but what really makes it churn is that the camera's constantly doing something in between and then they attack. You do an attack, it zooms in, you choose a different attack, you scroll the menu and it changes. To me, I love that shit. So it really does feel like it was made just for me. Very excited for that. Probably on your end. Cool. See, I gotta fix.
Almost a year, love Zine.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Demo. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I was getting distracted because I think there's a green screen. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. I forgot why I had the green screen on there. I think it was because I had. Yeah, okay, here we go. I had this as this is a test. I had this set up. Are you sure about that? And it was supposed to be a donation thing. So that's why I had the green screen on. But it's messing up the other ones up, so I need to mess with that. We'll see what we do.
This is a test donation for
the one Ginger, what's going on? Thank you. I forgot I had the voice on. Anyways, so the only real contender, if you're just joining us, by the way, we're going through the votes. The only real contender we have with a grand total of 83 and counting is 999. 9 doors, 9 people, and 9 donuts. I don't know what it's actually called. Amnesia the Bunker. What is this? I haven't seen this before. It's like Knights of the Republic. Interesting. Animal Crossing, Animal. I've already played Animal. I've seen this around. Okay, Another Crafter's Treasure. This is one I thought might be it. It's not. It's going to have 13. That's okay. 13, 14. Antechamber, any of the Arkham games. I didn't put this on there. I don't know why, but I forgot to mention I played Arkham City. That was not on the list of games that I played, but I did play Arkham City back in the day. I played a lot of Arkham Asylum as well. Love those games. They were a lot of fun. That was back when I was really into the superhero stuff, but just not so much anymore. Satisfactory got more than a few votes. It is going to be interesting to see, I'm sure for a lot of you, like how much your game got voted, you know? Armored Core 6. This should be interesting. This is one that a lot of people recommended after the Megastructures video. Yeah, this might be a contender. This might be a contender. Okay, what do we have? That's going to be 51. Okay. So Armored Core. Also, I don't know what the actual correct spelling of this is. Also, did someone cheat? Because these are all spelled exactly the same. So I need to double check that. Let's see. Let's unhide. This is what I was doing earlier. Okay. Chrome, UK. What is this one? What is this? Are they all in the same city, though? Come on. There we go. Are these all from the same? No, they're different places. Okay, so it really just a bunch of friends that spelled it perfectly the same. I was very careful. I tried to get as many of these weird duplicates out as I could. So it looks like Armored Core is a solid 51, if I remember right. Armored Core, yeah. Let me double check the votes and see. Armored Core 6 specifically. Okay. Hey, Winjage, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. All right, so Armored Core 51, I believe it was. Go ahead and scooch this out. 51. I'll spell it that way because it's correct. Could be. Well, when I say spell it that way, I mean more so like the R is capitalized, the F is capitalized, there's a colon on all of them, they all use the VI instead of 6. Like it was very, and usually, and I've seen a lot of the cases where you do that and then it's just one person spamming it, or they use a bot or whatever. If you weren't here earlier, I mentioned there was somebody who used a bot to do 1,100 votes for Persona 3 Reload, and I was like, I was going to play that anyways, probably, so. How's it going for Bloodborne? We have not got there. We're going down the list. Assassin's Creed, I really hope that none of this gets voted in. I hope all the Assassin's Creed tumbles on itself. It does. Okay, so that's not cool. We're good. At this point, to kind of get considered, the game kind of has to take the whole screen up because there's going to be a lot of those. Astrobot. Oh shit. DK Angle 117. Thank you so very much for the sub. Appreciate you. Astrobot, a lot of Astrobot, wow. And I know this game was well received this year. It just kind of bounced off me interest-wise. I was like, I've been really picky. This year. If it's not a JRPG. Did it say it was 41? Why do I keep forgetting? Why do I keep messing that up? 42, okay. So here's your contenders so far. 999, Armored Core. Astrobot, my beloved. Isn't it just basically, it's a platformer, isn't it? Like it kind of, I heard it kind of plays like Mario Odyssey. Am I crazy? Azura's Wrath, Atelier Riser. I don't know if I've ever told the story of me trying to play the Atelier Riser games. Oh, I hated it so much. I hated it so deeply. It was like, it was a game about picking stuff up and then doing alchemy and combining it and then going and doing JRPG type stuff. But to pick something up, the animation was like 2 to 3 business days long. Like the animation of her leaning down and being like, wow, I got the thing. And you have to grab like 20 things. I wasn't doing it. I gave up on it so fast. Characters did not grip me. Baba Is You. I played Baba Is You actually. I don't know why it wasn't on the list, but I did play Baba Is You. Balatro, played it. Okay, here we go. There we go. You would hate RDR2? I don't know that I would. I might like it. I just have never kind of gotten around to it. Is that how you know that you've made it, when your polls are worth bot voting? It was weirdly an honor, the Zemicolon. It really was a weird honor that like someone would go out of their way and care that much. Papa Dole says, this inspired me to make my own spreadsheet. I'm at 152 games and it's hard to actually pick one to start. Yes, it is. But that's why I've always been into the getting the data and ranking how excited you are for them and how long they are. It just kind of helps you fight away the choice paralysis. Yeah, so here we go, guys. Danny Law, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hope you guys have noticed the new man notification. I changed it. It used to be something else. I don't remember what. But appreciate you, Danny. Let's see. So Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, so there's -1 because there's... So they have to -2 on this because it says Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2. Ooh, it's looking like a real competitor right there. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, that's gonna hurt. But in honor mode... Okay, y'all are crazy. Sorry, not sorry. Very long, okay. Or tunic short. Sorry for breaking the rule. It's okay. We'll just stick with the one. Baldur's Gate 3. Jeez. Oh, man. And see, the thing is, this is a D&D game, is it not? Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3, Balls 3D. So Balls 3D. Okay, so it was -2, -1 more because Balls 3D accidentally got selected. 134 for Baldur's Gate 3. Ugh. My reservation, and I don't really care that it's long. I was explaining to someone the other day that I don't care if something is long. They thought I had a aversion to slow or long games. I don't. As long as it needs that long to tell its story properly, right? Like I finished. Actually, I got to talk about this real quick. I finished this book last night or the night before last. This book is fucking incredible. And it's like 1,000 pages. Long ass book. However, I wanted it to be longer. And there's a second, a third, and a fourth, and there's a fifth one. Point is, if it's long, I don't care. I don't mind things being long. I just don't want them to be like unnecessarily long. If it needs that long to tell the story, and the story is that phenomenal, absolutely, I'm here for it all day. There's a Baldur's Gate 3 vote above Ballachero. Okay, so we'll go one more. Thank you, Good Eye Botaku. I trust you. I thought there might be a couple in there. And the thing is, if we have a couple, if it comes down to it, I think it's going to be obvious who the top 11 are. If it comes down to it, we have some very close ones, I'll go up and do like an official recount, and we'll get it sorted out. Hang on. There we go. God damn it. Keep fat fingering the... how D&D savvy are you? That's the thing. Do. I'm not. I played D&D with people one time, and I was so lost. I did my best to get in character, and man, the theater kid in me just would not come out. I didn't understand so much as far as like rolling for if you can get away with doing something. I'd like have an idea. I'm like, all right, let's roll and see if it worked. I'm like, I guess I get it, but like, I'm sure I will ease into it comfortably whenever I actually give it a chance. Yeah, for those talking about The Way of Kings, fantastic book. And it was one of those things where like the book itself was so good. Everything that the characters did toward the end, like it all felt so earned. There was like a moment that like made me want to cry. There was a moment that made me crack up. So good. And then it spoiled me, like not spoiled me on the story, but like it spoiled me with like candy on Christmas Day, where it was just like, okay, by the way, final 5 chapters, here's a bunch of crazy shit that's gonna blow your mind, and it all did blow my mind. And that's the first book of 5. Like, whoa, what am I in for? Bastion, I've heard good things about. Okay, so we have Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. I'm gonna probably say, okay, that wasn't enough for it to matter, anyways. All right, Baldur's Gate. Oh god, Baldur's Gate 3. Geodude's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3. We gotta put 3 more on there, so that's 140. Jeez. I'm sure you'll make it. Okay, I appreciate you saying that, GetYouber. Says D&D wasn't D&D savvy, but managed to beat it. I'm sure I'll be fine. Poke Physics, the title was The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. Lovely book. Lovely. I can't go 5 minutes without talking about it. I want to talk to someone who has finished it because I don't want to get spoiled for anything moving forward. But there was one scene at the end. Oh, it was so funny. All right, I got to move on. Bayonetta. Okay, this is interesting. How many Bayonettas? Not quite enough. Not enough for it to matter. Before Your Eyes, lovely game. Already beat it. Beyond Good and Evil. Cool. BioShock 2. And I'm interested to see this too because BioShock 2 was on the list. I had high praise for BioShock 1. I was curious to see nowadays how many people are still like, you got to go play it. Not many. Not many. Interesting. Okay, so at least for my crowd of people, Bioshock 2 is not, Bioshock in general just is not what it as exciting as it once was, or as appealing or as exciting as it once was. Black Myth Wukong, I kind of bounced off this one just because I watched it. I watched quite a bit of it. Lovely game. It was just anything I wanted to play. I appreciate you saying that, Grims. I love OG Bioshock. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. I just think that it's one of those things where it's so in the past now that people just aren't thinking about it like they once were. Blasphemous is kind of a surprise. I know about this game. It's not going to quite be enough yet. 20. Yeah, I don't think it's going to quite be enough. But I've heard good things about Blasphemous. If nothing else, I love the style of Blasphemous. All right. Are you ready for your first Juggernaut, folks? Bloodborne. We have 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 Bloodborne. We have, oh god, okay, let's get the counting. Blaze Blue Central Fink. Somebody's fucking based. All right, let's move on. Bloodborne. Bloodborne. Okay, and see, this is what I was saying when I said it was going to be clear. I mean, just look at it, and they're all spelled weirdly differently, different capitalizations. And again, I've already controlled for like cities and locations. This is not a bot. This is actually this many people dispersing Bloodborne. It's a man game. Bloodborne. Okay, so I guess I'm playing Bloodborne this year. This is probably gonna be a lock. This is a strong contender right here. We're still going. We're still going. Okay, here we go. We got it. 289. Is that good? It feels good. It feels like that's a good number. 289. Let's go. And it's fine. I wanted to play Bloodborne anyways. I too struggle with how to spell this fucking game. It's funny too because I started it and I got a little bit into it. I got past Gascoigne. I got to something that poisoned me and really pissed me off. I think I can catch the rhythm of the game with enough time. However, what pisses me off is having to grind for blood vials. I don't like that I can't just throw myself into the boss over and over and count on the fact that I'll always be able to try again. Like the fact that I have to really think about what I do with my blood vials is the part about that game that gives me a hemorrhoid. Like it's ooh. So we'll see. I'm gonna do it obviously, but like that's just so you guys know. It's kind of the reason I haven't beat it yet. It just was pissing me off. Now watch this. You see how this shit goes. Now that I'm finally about to play it, I'm gonna get about halfway through it. And then the Game Awards are going to be like, hey, it's coming out next year. It's going to be on PC. It's going to be in 4K. It's going to be remade. It's going to be great. It's going to ruin my life. And then I'm going to have to start all over. So I bounced off too. You know, it's just like, I don't want to grind for a lot. Good Uber says, mid-game you'll have a lot of blood boss. Never think about those again. I hope you're right. That sounds true, if nothing else. But so far, Bloodborne's in the first place with 289. Jam on Breast says, I don't think anything's going to top that. I wouldn't be so sure. We're going to find out. Let's see. So, Cassette Beats, I've heard good things. Castle Crashers, I've heard good things. Castlevania, lots of different Castlevanias. Like a handful of Symphony of the Nights. Is it going to be enough to matter? It's not. That's all your Castlevania section. Not going to do it. Catherine, not going to do it. Catwoman 2000. Whoever voted Catwoman 2004, I have a mountain of respect for. You are now... Applause, everyone. Catwoman 2004 is the best vote. I don't care who actually wins this thing. That wins best vote. Catwoman 2004? Unbelievable. I need names. Yeah, let's find out. Let's see. Let's unhide. Catwoman 2004. Someone in Coity. Where's Coity? I don't actually know where Coity is. Coity. Where's Coity? Wales. That's not. But it says United States. United Kingdom. No, it doesn't. Someone in Wales, fucking based. Someone in Wales absolutely is on a different level than the rest of us. Massive, massive respect to our Wales friend. All right, High columns, great. Anyways, awesome. Cave Story, what? Capital Dreams, Celeste. That's crazy. Celeste is a wild vote considering how much I've talked about that game. Is it better than the movie? I have no clue. But the fact that this person in earnest was their vote, I have to give them, anything. Honestly, I feel like it being better than the movie is not a hard feat. Chance of Sonar. That everyone says this is really okay. We have a pretty good little 37 Chance of Sonar. That's, you know what? That was a full page. I'll give it to him. That was 37. It's going to be an honorary addition to the list? Absolutely. Let's see. I'll be expecting you to acknowledge. Oh, I will. I will certainly be talking about that. And honestly, if you guys want certain things to be talked about from this stream in the video next year to make it easier, I mean, just clip it. Just clip it. I go back and watch clips because I like to just see what the funny moments were. Because it's always cool to throw those into videos. Back when I was streaming a lot, I would kind of do that. So yeah, if there's something in here you want in the video next year, just clip that shit. I'll see it and I'll go, that's a good idea. Chicken Little on GameCube. See, some of these people know what's up. Chicory, I've heard good things about Chicory, but it's not going to be enough to make a difference. Let's see, Chrono Cross. Okay, so a handful of folks want me to play the weird sequel to Chrono Trigger. It's not exactly direct. Yeah, I've heard it's kind of a Chrono Trigger. Literally played it. Citizen Sleeper, loved that game. Clan Ad, oh my god. Cocoon, yeah, I would want to play Cocoon. But it's not going to be enough to make the list. Crash Bandicoot. Again, iconic game. Very few votes because it's just been so long. Here's going to be a heavyweight, I bet you. Chicken Run on PS2 is basically Metal Gear Solid. All right. The more you know. Let's see. Make sure to watch the video this year. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. I've seen scenes from it. I don't think I've actually watched the whole thing from beginning to end. There was... And Crosscode can be a big contender, and it keeps going. 98. That's a solid contender right there. That's a solid contender right there. All right, Crow Country. Was it Crow County or Crow Country? Crunchy Crow. Long story short, I played the demo of this and really, really liked it. And the only reason I didn't actually play the whole game is because I wanted to get to, I think it was 1000 Times Resist before the Backlog video came out. So glad I did, but I really do want to play Crow Country. Very, very fun. Very well done. Very nice homage to older survival horror games. There must be some just profound shit in Crosscode because on a surface level, it's just kind of a cute, pixely game, right? It just kind of feels like, oh, this is a cute indie pixel game, fun, whatever. However, I will say I did get far enough in it because I've already played 10 hours of that game. I just didn't finish it. There is a part of that game where there's sort of a reveal of what is kind of really going on, and that I think is the springboard into what people are very excited about when it comes to that game. So we'll see. Yeah, there's got to be something about Crosscode that is just really profound. Cult of the Lamb. You forgot what you voted for? Yeah, I was wondering how many of y'all even remember what your vote is, Piglet's Big Game. Yeah, and I've seen a couple clips from Piglet's Big Game. Oh, Cuphead. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't want to play Cuphead. Ooh. Okay, thank God. Okay, 24. That's okay. That's not gonna make the cut, more than likely. Right? Yeah. 24 is not quite gonna do it, thank God. Oh, I didn't want that. Okay, Cyberpunk. See, this has me interested because look at this. Last Week Part 2, Saber Drive, all man games, we make a video. See, I appreciate the love you, but at the same time, some of these people just think that the rules don't apply to them. I said one. We have to disqualify that vote. Cyberpunk, all these, and I say that wanting to play Cyberpunk. This is good. Wow. Got to make sure now because they were all written kind of the same. Let me just unhide and make sure these are different places. Current wins to India. Okay, that's very... Oh, I'm so sorry. The sneeze even got me. Okay, Cyberpunk, great. Moving on. Sorry, I gotta start the count over because I got suspicious. Why is everything selected? All right, Cyberpunk. Yes. Yeah, no, so mine... Oh, fuck. My understanding of Cyberpunk, right, is that it... What the hell is happening here? How did I get so far away? Like Nickelback. So far away, far too long. There was a Nickelback AMV for Final Fantasy X back in the day that used to make me cry like I was in like 7th grade, just crying watching this Final Fantasy X AMV that had Nickelback Far Away in the background, because it was like my first ever experience with like romance doing anything for me as a form of fiction. And I remember just being like, they'll never be together. It's 253 for Cyberpunk. Jeez. Okay, cool. I'm with it. Hell yeah. Bless you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Personally, I'm just not doing the touch the game after Siege Project shit the bed. I have my standards. You know, and I get it. I understand that Victor Stater, but I also believe in second chances. I believe in a thing called love. Can we repurpose the burp counter to the sneeze counter? I would really not appreciate that. We're talking. Sneezes piss me off. I get angry when I sneeze. It feels like it's interrupting me. Will you stream every time you pick in a new game for the viewers? I don't know. We kind of did do that in the past, where we would have like a little vote where it would be like everyone come in here, we're going to have a voting tournament, and then we would just sit and play something unrelated while we decided what the next game was going to be. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to look at my schedule realistically this year, so I don't get in a weird place where I'm like, I got to do this video, but I also got to finish an 80-hour game this month. Probably going to have to make those selections on my own, but I will be streaming a lot of the game, just a lot of the fan games, just so you guys can hang out and play along and whatever else. But probably won't make it that interactive, just because for my own like mental health, like I have to make sure that like a month isn't going to have too much for me. You know what I mean? If there's anything I've learned from this whole process, is that you have to draw lines. Danganronpa already played it. Danganronpa 2, no thank you. Danganronpa 3 B3, no thank you. Let's go. It didn't make it. We're good. Dark Souls, I've already played Okay, Dark Souls 2 though. Not enough. Dark Souls 3 though. Not enough. Darkest Dungeon, not quite enough. Darksiders, Darkwood, Dave the Diver. See, a lot of these are going to be, solid games that aren't going to quite have enough. Death Stranding? Hello? Fuck. Well, 2 of these are Death Stranding too, so I got a -2. Fuck. Did I miss one? Oh, there's more here too. There's 2 more here. Okay, so there's 2 more minus the 2 that were 2. So it should be 69. Oh, and I did this one here, so it should be 70. Okay. 70? Wow. Okay. Shit, I did not expect that. God, I hope that doesn't win. I don't want to play Death Stranding. I saw the one at the top. Vector. I got it. I added it, yeah. It's a man game too, but is it? I literally watched, the other day, I watched an essay about Death Stranding. I don't know how many of you guys know this channel. A good buddy of mine named Dennis did a video about Death Stranding, and Death Stranding and the Path We Tread. Very, very, very underrated video. Like, this was some of his best work, and what I found was kind of brilliant about it was just, I don't want to give the big twist away, but there's a big twist toward the end where I'm just like, everything that went up to that twist did such a good job of making the twist feel like it was earned, and the payoff is like, are you kidding me? Like, it was so good. Watch this video. Death Stranding and the Path We Tread. Can I just put it in the chat? I guess I could. Shit. It's my channel. I do what I want. There you go. If you're curious, watch that video. Oh, I can't do it. They won't let me do it because I'm not signed in technically. Point is, Death Stranding and the Path We Tread. Someone go give my boy Dennis some love, because that video was so good. But because of that, because I've seen so much stuff about Death Stranding, I'm just kind of like, okay, but what's there for me to discover, It is what it is. Well, there's a second one coming out. Maybe this is meant to be. Maybe I'll find some value in it. There's always value to be found in a flawed game. Foreshadowing. Detroit Become Human. Don't you dare, thank God. Let's see. We all know Daryl is going to love Death Stranding. I don't know. I don't know, Kevin. Here, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I was so bored with this. You see, a lot of people do get bored with it. I don't know. I don't know. Could you put in the community tab or here in the chat? I tried putting in the chat. I have to like sign in into the specifically the chat, which is weird because I'm signed into Streamlabs, but it doesn't. The chat doesn't recognize it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna mess with it. But nonetheless, definitely give it a look. Death Stranding and the Paths We Tread. DMC 3, a couple DMCs. Expected that. Yeah, it is weird. I don't know why it's like that. Oh fuck. Okay, here we go. Here's another heavyweight. Disco Elysium. Oh god, it keeps going. Oh god, no, fuck. It must just be that good. It must just be that good. That was all caps. It must just be that good. I've controlled that. No one bought it. I've controlled for this already. It's one of the most well-written stories ever. See, finish it, have fun. Fuck. God, it keeps going. It keeps going. All right. Disco Elysium 11. Disco Elysium. 449. 449. Fine. I'll play the fucking game. That's probably a lock. Someone earlier said, I don't think anything's beaten Bloodborne. I'm telling you, man. Okay, fine. I understand, and I knew when I started it was going to be special. Again, you have to remember the context in which I started. It was very much like that time of year. It was crunch time on the original Backlog, where I was like, I ain't got time for this. I'm not feeling it immediately. I got to get out of here, and so it's just different. Doki Doki's a fun pick. I should have put this on the list as already been having played, because although I have not technically played it, I've seen so many people play it that I've basically seen it from beginning to end. It's lovely. It's lovely. Off? What? Let's see. Okay, I see. It did beat Bloodborne, yeah. Bloodborne was like 260. This was like 440. So, yeah, well, that's gonna be one of the winners, yeah, for sure. Not just the winner, but one of the winners. Don't Starve Together, Donkey Kong Country. These people are really sweet. Everyone that really wants me to play Donkey Kong, I have nothing but respect and admiration for, because it's just not gonna win. People don't. There's a reason Nintendo doesn't like making many more of these games. It just doesn't do that well. At least in my very limited scope and ignorance, it doesn't. Doom. That's not gonna quite be enough. That's like a bunch of different Dooms. Oh, this should be interesting. I've had some people talk about Dragon Age. This one doesn't specify, so I'm just gonna peek and see. Dragon Age Origins. Okay, so there's a good bunch of Dragon Age. Are they gonna beat themselves out? No, we have a contender. Oh, we have a contender, and they're mostly Origins. Veilguard. For the sake of these people, I'm gonna go ahead and assume they all say Origins, and we'll just and there's one here I missed. We'll just give them a comfortable 44. We'll give them a shot in the dark, because I actually already have the Dragon Age Origins. I got on stuff for like $3 because I just thought, why not? So, older Dragon Age game, yeah, and it's a genre, and I say a genre of games. It's a genre, if I understand correctly. There's an impression that I have. There's an impression I have of these Dragon Age games that it could be completely wrong. But I always picture them almost like they're made like those MMO, like those old World of Warcraft MMO games where there's a ton of stuff on screen. You have like a whole inventory at the bottom. It's exactly, okay, so I am kind of right. If this is in fact, it's down here when you have all this inventory at the bottom. If I can show it to you guys a little bit better. Yeah, it's like you have all this inventory at the bottom, and it's just, I don't know what this particular genre is called, but it's like PC game that you walk around and it's a big world, and it's kind of the MMO style. This particular genre of game, I have never really messed with, but I think it's also, Baldur's Gate 3 is kind of like that, is it not? Either way, I guess I'm getting my wick dipped in it this year, so. CRPG, computer RPG, maybe RTS, CRPG. Okay, so so the go-to. Okay, CRPG, which I assume is computer RPG, right? Baldur's Gate 3 is turn-based. Okay, so these are not. So there's combat with real-time combat with pause, real-time strategy, but it's not quite the same as like a Fire Emblem because that's like space. This is just a good thing to learn from this, y'all. As I've been doing this for 6 years, and there's still questions I have that are fundamental like this, just because gaming is so fucking broad. I've been playing JRPGs and little silly like Steam games and Zelda and stuff for a long time now, and yet there's still so much that I have not. Fire Emblem is chess to me. There's so much I still haven't done. Nothing like Fire Emblem. See, it's different. So that's what I'm saying. Like there's so much I still need to learn. Either way, let's see what the Dragon Ball heads got going. We got we got Dragon Ball FighterZ and Sparking Zero. That's it. Dragon Quest. A couple different Dragon Quests. Let's see what the Dragon's Quests amount to. Not enough. Fuck, I accidentally scrolled up. Let me scroll down quickly. Go back to great. Not enough gonna be going on the Dragon Quest. They'll all kind of beat each other out. But they're mostly 11, it looks like. And I've been kind of wanting to play Dragon Quest 11 for a while. I think I have it downloaded. It's not going to be enough there. Dragon's Dogma, same thing. Not going to be enough there. These people just said, fuck it, you're going to play all the games I want. Put all Dragon Quest in a wheel and let fate decide. Yeah. Or I could just play the one I bought. You know what I mean? Like, Dragon Guard 3. Although that being said about the Dragon Quest, is there... Because all the Final Fantasies are extremely different as far as like story and world and stuff. I don't know how different I'm sure that is also the case of Dragon Quest. They're not actually sequels, are they? I don't know. Drakengard, I would love to play Drakengard, but I've heard it's also really kind of not fun to play. You should just watch. Dredge. 30. Does that beat anything out? Not quite, but I've heard good things about Dredge. Dwarf Fortress, don't know. Dying Light. Earthbound. Not going to be enough. Echoes of the Eye. This should be interesting because there's two that have to be added here. Because it's going to be Echoes of the Eye and there's going to be Outer Wilds of Echoes of the Eye. So let's see. I'm going to tentatively add this because I know if I go to Outer Wilds later, it's going to also be there. So it needs to be 14 plus something. So it's going to be of the Eye 14 plus because I know good goddamn well that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like Outer Wilds, Echoes of the Eye. That was one of the bigger comments I got. We're on the E's. Let's go. Love that. El Paso Elsewhere. Never heard of that. Emil the Smiling Man. That was so disappointing. Not that it was. I'm sure it's a lovely game, but it was. I don't know if you guys remember, but they put that video out. Nintendo did that was like this big teaser for that game, and I thought it was going to be like a whole new like IP that Nintendo was going to do. It was going to be like horror, and I thought, oh, we're going to get a cool thing. It was just like I guess either additional content or a new one of the Famicom Detective Club. Only disappointing because of my own imagination. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. Whoever said this, R.I.P. Binks. He was a good boy. He was a very, very good dog. Lived a full life. Loved everyone. Went everywhere. Did everything. Lived a good life. Europa, Everhood. Yeah, Everhood is like rhythm game Undertale, is it not? That was a typo. 29. That's not going to quite cut it. Evil Within. Factorio. I don't think Factorio is going to be... Oh god, we have to enter the Final Fantasy dungeon. Jesus Christ. Okay. Factorio, Faith, Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas actually might have a handful here. I'm going to carefully do this and not try to accidentally scroll to the top again. Fallout. A lots of these. Okay. That's 51. I know I can control. But I know I can do that. I didn't smart my way to that in time. This is exactly like my wife in traffic, which y'all just did to me. My wife, when I'm in traffic, she'll just be like, "Hey, you need to turn here," and I'm like, I would have figured that out 90, like a second and a half later, but you just happened to say, and now I look dumb. I was going to think of it. I was going to get there. These look like they're all for Fallout New Vegas. So I'm going to give, yeah, that's 50. We have to, yeah, that's absolutely on the board. We have to give that. So we get 51 to Fallout New Vegas. Okay. And I have heard if you're going to play a Fallout game, you should play either that one or 4, right? Bingo. My brain just had a lower ping. Did you know the shortcut? Oh yeah, God yeah. Oh yes, I've been through college. I have had to control find on stuff to get answers while I did a quiz. I've been through the struggle. Fata Morgana. This is whether it gets voted or not. I'm playing Fata Morgana this year. I've been sleeping on that way too long. Fear and Hunger. Thank God. Oh shit. Okay, that's not enough. Yeah, that's gonna be like 20. That's not enough. Oh, thank God. I want to play it, but I want to play it because I want to play it. If someone makes me play Fear and Hunger or the sequel, I'm going to be in shambles. All right, this is going to be kind of tough. Let's just do this. There's going to be a lot of Final Fantasies. We're going to, okay, it's not that bad. There's 165 Final Fantasies. We have a lot of 16s. I'm going to kind of eyeball this and see if it's obvious. 15. We have some 16s, we have some 14s, we have some 12s, we have some 6s. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, none of these are going to be enough to win, and oh, there's a bunch of 16s. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the best way to solve this. I'm going to play Final Fantasy 16 this year, whether it was voted in or not. So I'm going to go ahead and pass and just say it's not going to be a man game, but I am playing 16 this year. There's a handful of Final Fantasy 6s, and that's another one that I really want to play. It's not going to be enough to win. However, just know if you voted for it, I'm going to play 6 at some point. I have it's on the Game Boy, and that's on the phone now. So I'm going to play Final Fantasy 6 at some point. It may not be this year, but just know I want to play it. 16 was probably already going to get played, so I'm going to give I'm gonna let that vote be for somebody else because I was already gonna play 16 to this year. So 6 or 16s, I'll bet. Yeah, exactly. Didn't play 16, not yet. I was deuces. This is such a roller coaster of emotions. I love it. Yeah, no, I didn't play. I bounced off 16 when it dropped because I was like, it's not Final Fantasy, it looks like Game of Thrones, and I don't want to play Game of Thrones, Devil May Cry, I want to play Final Fantasy. And then like 2 months later, I pulled the stick out of my ass, and I was like, oh, that looks awesome. So, it is what it is. We live and learn, we grow up. Techie Tech, what's going on? Yeah, if you're just joining us, by the way, everyone, welcome. The context here is we did a backlog video, it was fun. And we told everybody, hey, there's going to be 11 games that I will play this year. They're going to be fan picks. Go vote. This is the votes. We're going through them right now. We're in the Fs. The current contenders are Fallout New Vegas, Echoes of the Eye, Dragon Age Origins, Disco Elysium, Death Stranding, Cyberpunk 2077, Crosscode, Chance of Samar, Bloodborne, Baldur's Gate 3, Astrobot, Armored Core 6, and 999, whatever the hell that stands for. That one, Ginger, you're on Patreon. You don't have to do that. Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much for the sub. I'm a terrible streamer. I have no clue how to react when people sub. I'm just like, for me? So, anyways, Fire Emblem. This is a damn shame. I wish I'd explained to y'all how much I love Fire Emblem and how much I wish I could play more, but it just never comes up. I want to play Path of Radiance really bad. I loved Awakening. I love Three Houses. I want a new Fire Emblem really, really bad. I'm tired of milking Three Houses. It was beautiful, but it's over. Like, let's move on. Let's stop milking old Fire Emblem games. I want them to start from scratch and make me a new Fire Emblem. Damn it. I want a new Fire Emblem really bad. The Wesky, what's going on? Thank you for following. Foxhole, Five Nights at Freddy's. Wow, what a timeline. Five Nights at Freddy's gets 2 votes. And I've never touched that game. It just goes to show. Frostpunk, I've heard good things about. Fury, tried it, didn't like it. Got stuck. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is crazy. What a vote. Ghost of Tsushima, already played it. Actually, you guys are going to hear me talk about Ghost of Tsushima here in about 2 weeks. That's going to be part of the video I got coming up. Ghost Song, Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. What the hell is this? For the most part, y'all, I have known kind of what was going to get picked, and I've not been surprised by any of these picks, but I've never heard of this. What is this? What the fuck is this? 45? What the hell is this? I've never heard of this Game Boy. This is gonna be on the board. That's enough. Oh, I have seen this around. Yeah. This has like the really fun little art style. This is a DS game. But apparently it looks like it got remade for Switch. Okay. I've heard good things about this. The DS had some little gems on it, did it not? Okay, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Love to see it. I really appreciate the underdog story if this comes through. That was 45. Love that. Same guy who made Ace Attorney. Makes sense. It's on Steam. Yeah, I had no clue. And a lot. I know there's a certain subset of folks that really, really love these detective-y. I started to say bullet hell, but that's not it. Visual novels. There's a subset. Would you leave me alone, fantasy football? I've already won the league. I've already made the playoff on the 1 seed. Ottawa, thank you. Oh, Ota. Thank you so much, Ota. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much for the sub. All right, here we go. Escape room games. I guess that's the genre. GT and Hotel Dusk are some of the best DS games ever. Raise his hand. Yeah. So yeah, there are those folks, and I got nothing but respect because those are just they are fun. As much as I talk shit, I did have fun during Danganronpa. Idolo 2500. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that sub. God of War, Ragnarok. Okay, so let's see what Ragnarok's hitting for because I have wanted to play for a while, and the only reason I bounced off of it was just because I kind of missed the window when everyone was talking about it, and it's just never in the forefront of my mind anymore. I don't ever think about this game. But that is 68, so that's a very solid contender. We got to put it on the list. We got to put it on the tab. Whoopsies. There we go. Oh, shit. I don't know what the hell that was. Lumsy28, thank you so much, Lumsy28. Thank you very, very much. That's so kind of you. What the hell was it? It was 68, that's right. So 68. Persona sound effect. Yeah, I just was looking for... Oh, there's 2 more. Shit. No, I went to Golden Light. Okay. Japsters. Thank y'all. That's so nice that you guys don't have to do that. I don't stream enough. I guess I'm going to start streaming soon, so maybe that kind of incentivizes it. So thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Golden Sun. Heard good things. Gothic 2. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. If y'all haven't played Kento 66... Is it Kento GGG? Or 66, whatever. Kento, thank you, Kento. Much appreciate. Grand Blue Fantasy Rises versus whatever the hell they called this game. Very fun. Very fun. I've been playing it. I main Beatrix because she is Soul Bad Guy mixed with Eno from Guilty Gear. And let's be honest. How do I not play this character? How do I not play it? I mean, just look at her. This is the character I have to play. Let's move on. It's not important. Let's go back over here. So, yeah, they're both very cool. There's another character that my buddy plays that I really like. I can never remember the name of the character, but she's like does 4 flips in, then she bounces out, and it's like really hard to play neutral against her. Whatever. I got to stop talking about fighting games. It does line up with Cammy. Is there any way to see his video or the end result somewhere when you have finished the stream? Yes, Shady. So actually, that's a great question. When this is all said and done, I'm gonna post the results on YouTube as like a community post and probably on Twitter too. I'm just gonna make a graphic that's like these 11 won. Thank you, Maxith. I appreciate you. So it's all gonna be 11 RPGs. I hope not. I really don't think it will be. Okay, moving on. Gravity Rush. Thank you so much for that, Ginger. I appreciate you. I hope it is S tier. That's what I strive for. I don't know if it actually is, but that's what I aim for, at least. Hades 2, Half-Life. Oh, wow, Half-Life 2. Okay, let's see. I've never touched Half-Life ever. It's not going to be enough. Well, maybe it will. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. Hang on a second here. How many Half-Lives do we have? Because I've never touched Half-Life. I know nothing about Half-Life. It's the same folks that made Portal, is it not? Let's get a calculator out because somehow this got split. Okay, so we have 15 plus Half-Life 2. That's 28. Oh, it's not gonna be enough. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. It is worth a thought though, because I have never touched Half-Life. Grim Fandango. Play Silk Song. If anyone actually voted for Silk Song, if I get to Hollow Knight and there's Silk Song there, I'm gonna scream. Halo Combat Evolved, Halo Reach, Halo. Yeah, see, this is gonna be kind of one of those things where a lot of... How many total Halos did we have? Should I give an in... How many total Halos do we have? Should I give like an in spirit vote to where like if there's enough total that... I've beat Dark Souls. I've beat Celeste. The Seasides. I will not let fucking Google spreadsheets beat me today. I will not let Google spreadsheets beat me today. Okay. No, relax. It's fine. Posture check. Okay. Now, let's try this one more motherfucking time. Okay, easy. Okay. 57 total Halos. I do not own an Xbox. Is it on Steam? Chat, which Halo do I play? If I'm only going to play one, which Halo do I play? And by the way, I don't want to go online and fight people. I want to play a story. Just how I'm built. Reach 2, MCC, Reach, Master Chief Collection for sure. Y'all, 1 through 4, Reach, Master Chief Collection, Reach is a prequel and it's amazing. Oh, y'all are not being very synchronous about this. It's very split. Reach is kind of standalone, Combat Evolved, Reach has a great story. MCC has everything. Need a poll in the chat? Ooh, we do need a poll. Do I have any mods left? All my mods are probably extinct by now. It's been so long since I've streamed. I'm gonna head out and eat some dinner. Hey, enjoy your dinner.
I'm gonna head out and eat some dinner. Good luck with the Kingdom Hearts votes.
Don't manifest that. But thank you. Have a good dinner. I like 2 the most as a game. Reach 1 and 3 is the way. I'm getting hot. I'm getting sweaty. I need to take this jacket off, man. I like 2 the most as a game. I don't have any. Yeah, all my mods must be gone at this point. Do I have any mods left? Prime Game. No, I don't have any mods anymore, man. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to make an executive decision. You're good. Oh, there's no way I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. There's no way it's gonna happen. I refuse. Does not talk about Kingdom Hearts yet. Reaches the people is best to get to know Halo. It's the best way to get to know Halo. All right, let's just do this. It's 57. We're just gonna do this. Halo to be determined, and then I will do some research and I will decide on one of them if 57 is in fact enough to make the top 11. That's what we'll do. We'll give them a shot. Hate the football friend. Let's see. Hellblade 2. I want to play that really bad. Hi-Fi Rush. Wow. What? Damn. Hi-Fi Rush is 54. Ooh, we've got some contenders. Was that 50? And I wondered though, because I know Hi-Fi Rush was loved, right? I do wonder though, and I mean this with all the love in the world, how much of this is a sympathy vote because of like the studio getting like the rug cut out from under them, which was obviously horrible. Let's just go ahead and acknowledge like that was terrible what happened to the studio. However, I do wonder like would it have got that many votes if that didn't happen? Either way, I've seen the game. It does look very cool. I wouldn't mind playing that. Hitman. Hollow Knight, it's a game changing. I know it's these people. Don't put Silk Song Yo in the chat. Silk Song, whoa! The game doesn't exist. It's not real. It's not a real game. It's a wasted vote because number one, if it does come out, I'm gonna play it anyways, and number two, I got a little country there. I like went back to my roots. And number two, it's not coming out. It's not even out yet. If it comes out, see, this person knows. Obviously, I'm gonna play this. In fact, the second Silk Song drops, I'll drop everything. I've said this before when I played the original Silk Song on stream several years ago. When it comes out, I'm dropping everything to play it on launch day, and you guys will be in here with me, and we will have wieners in hands, and we will be fucking having a great time. Hyperlight Drifter, interesting. I don't know that it's quite gonna be enough. Yeah, not quite, but nonetheless, yeah, there's two more, but that's okay. Nonetheless, I did hear good things about Hyperlight Drifter. In fact, I've seen quite a bit. I'd be nice and say I believe these people. I humbly request. I know it. I know these people just really think it's about them. I know. I think you should try. I think you should do this. Okay, let's just see what they are. Let's add anything to anything we know is coming up. Cyberpunk. We'll add one more to Cyberpunk. My poor dog's outside the door. And she's like, "But I want to come see you, Daddy." Let's see. To the moon. Sea of Stars. The Witness, the Trip Communion. Okay, so Subnautica. I dare you, Kingdom Hearts. We're not going to talk about Kingdom Hearts yet. Final Fantasy 16. That's already going to happen. I already said that was fine. Okay, here we go. Please, puppy. Yeah, one more Cyberpunk. Why not? Cyberpunk is probably going to make it. I'm starting to think. This is kind of a saga, y'all. I'm kind of excited. Like, what's going to make it? Like, at first, I was like, oh, yeah, 83 is a lock, 51 is a lock. But now, seeing some of these juggernauts, like, you might have to be 3 digits to make it in. I was a teenage robot. What is this? There's enough people voting for this that I'm curious what this is. What is this? This has got to be role-playing. I'm interested enough to keep that open and think about it. It's not going to win anything, but I Iconoclast, If Found. I've heard good things about that. If I was there, sure you. If I haven't already, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I know about that. Sekiro, Immortality. Oh God, I just realized I could end up playing more than one Souls game this year. Oh, I'm gonna die. It's Sound Mind, Immortality, and Soulman, Stars in Time, and Stars in Time. Okay. Funny enough, guys, this is a game that I discovered before this even happened. This is I hate to I don't like doing this. In fact, I'm not gonna do it. This is like an RPG Maker game. If I'm like, God damn, 106 for In Stars in Time. I was gonna say I don't like that we make comparisons to games and be like, that's a Souls like, that's an Undertale like, that's a whatever. But this is kind of a Undertale vibe. Omori RPG Maker and Stars in Time. Yeah, so I and this is funny because I actually almost downloaded this just because I just looked interesting to me. So this is probably yeah, that's gonna be in there. Wow, guys, okay. I mean, I guess I could go double check and make sure there was no, but I mean, I did double check before this even began to make sure there was no like tomfoolery with multiple votes. It's just shocking to me that like this is getting more than some other stuff, you know. Like let me just double check but they're all spelled differently. Like this might actually, it's fine. I kind of want to play it anyways. Yeah, very very good. Okay, cool. Everyone says yay for me. Everyone says ARP. Yeah, more RPGs. On we go. Indivisible. Actually, I watched the buddy play Invisible. Very fun game. The art style was very unique. I've already played Inscription. That must not have been on the list. My fault. Inside. I've seen Inside from beginning to end. Iron Lung. I've heard good things about Iron Lung. They say it's a little spooky. I've used the soundtrack in some videos before because the soundtrack was enough for me to. That sounds familiar, but we'll keep going. I just kind of want to see what's going on here. Katana Zero. I've heard a lot of good about that. And in fact, I wanted to play it for a lot. Oh boy, we got another one. Katana Zero. 5 hours. Okay. That's gonna be enough to beat out like a Chance of Storm. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start eliminating him. I'm gonna start moving the line up is what I'm gonna start doing. Katana 0, and that had 40, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. Katawa Shoujo. That's a me off stream game. That's a Daryl doesn't talk about the fact that he played that game. Oh God. Oh Jesus God. Fuck. Okay, only 28. Ha, fuck y'all, let's go. I survived. I survived Kerbal Space Program. Let's go. Kiss my big fat ass. Y'all ain't get me to play that game. Hell yeah. Whew. Narrowly dodged it. Narrowly dodged it. Oh God, Kingdom Hearts. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That was only before we hadn't even got to 1. That was 1. Oh no. Oh. Okay, thank God. We've got Kirby. I'm so happy to see Kirby. I'm so happy to see Kirby. Okay, where did the L's? Okay, we're gonna survive this maybe. I gotta stand up. Oh God damn it. God damn it, that was not the song I thought it was. I was gonna try to be coy. Hang on. Wait, that's not the song I thought it was. Is this it? Oh no. I'm thinking of what's the song that plays at the damn title screen? I'm sorry for blasting that into y'all's ears. What's the song at the title screen? It's like Kingdom Hearts title screen. What the fuck would that say? Kingdom Hearts girlfriend. What the fuck? Title screen. Title theme. It's not Simple and Clean. Dearly beloved. I was gonna like have that come in gently in the background. God damn it. Yeah, okay, you guys win. Fucking God. Ooh. No, there's no duplicates either because I could tell they're all right. How many It's obviously gonna be the first Kingdom Hearts. So like, how many we got? I should have just got this. You're right. I should have known. We're just gonna let's see. I'm gonna go back and do some minusing here in a second. 1. I'm just gonna say Kingdom Hearts 1. The series, but 1 for the list. Kingdom Hearts 1. Is Final Mix the same game? That's the question I'm asking. Is Final Mix the same game? 199. Jesus Christ. Without counting the 6 at the top. Okay, so 1 is the same game. Cool. 1. 1.5? Is that 1.5 too? Do I include that? All right, hang on. Pause everything. This is the part where I admit to you that I'm low-key excited about this. I actually kind of really want to play Kingdom Hearts. Like, now that I'm listening to the music, like, maybe I want to play Kingdom Hearts a little bit. This might have worked. This might have been okay. This might be fun. I mean, just listen to that. I'm not playing. I've actually already played 2. I played. It was a long time ago, but I did technically play 2. And there were 6 more at the top, I think someone said. So it was 210. There was 210. All right, fine. God damn it. Fuck. All right, let's see. I just am curious now. I mean, just listen to that, man. Like, what sounds like that? Other than heaven, like... All right, let me get out of here. All right, so it's gonna be like I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, let's be honest. That's very reasonable. And I never finished. I did play the first one a little bit growing up. I only got to like the Heart's Kingdom, like the Alice in Wonderland place. So that's actually fine. Let me get my music thing. Oh, it's fixed. Great. All right, you win. Good job, everyone. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts next year, probably, unless it gets beat out by like a bunch of other shit. Okay, Kirby not gonna win. Sorry. Like Age Through Blood. What is this about? So yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play every damn Kingdom Hearts game. You know, I don't care about it enough to do that. Also, what is this? This is the thing. I almost want to come back and rewatch the stream later. Just to, not the whole thing, but like just skip around until I find parts like this. Because these tiny games, like there could be a lot of value in these little like pockets of people that are like, hey, you need to know about this. That's almost been just as exciting to me as the actual fan picks. Here we go. Last of Us Part 2. Let's just see. Let's get it out of the way. There's +1 because there's one up here. Because they have like a space. Oh, that's not going to be enough, Chief. Okay. That's all right. I want to play that anyway, so I'm not super concerned. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Legend of Heroes, Legend of Mana, Lineage of Zelda, Echoes of the Wisdom. I really like. Did anyone play this? I never got. I've been so unplugged in the past couple months from Twitter just because it's falling apart. I don't want to make just to address it. I don't want to make a Blue Sky because I just know it's not gonna like. I just know it's gonna fall apart and like it's gonna be another Twitter alternative that doesn't work out and like people are gonna end up back on Twitter. And maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe I'm contributing to the problem, but I just for whatever reason I have not been plugged in. Did people like this? Was it pretty good? Was it like 8 out of 10? It was okay. Like was it good but not great? It's okay, but it got out of it pretty fast. Social media sucks anyways. Yeah, seems to hold more. These videos I have on my backlog. Sorry about it, Cole. Sorry about it, Clue. Echoes of Wisdom feels like a perfect mesh of classic Zelda adventure and modern Breath of the Wild era creativity. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9. I do want to get to it at some point. It's just one of those ones where I'm to the point nowadays where I struggle to just play new Nintendo games, especially like a Zelda, because I'm just like, it's a Zelda game. Like, what's there to... I almost want to play stuff that's extremely novel as far as like it does something that nothing else has done. It's like I have to play stuff that I know is going to be really, really interesting to write about. What the fuck? Lies of P? I'll play Edward Scissorhands, King Soulsborne. Let's go. What was that, 62, I think? That can get on. All right, yeah, so we need to, let's see. We're at 21, so let's go ahead and see what's probably the new threshold. We got some 50s in here that are probably not going to make it. So I think the 50s got to go. RIP Halo, RIP Hi-Fi Rush, RIP Armored Core, and Astrobot. 50, we'll say 60, I think right now is going to be kind of the new threshold. Yeah, I will absolutely play. Yeah, because we have to get to 11. And this is putting us at 12. Yeah, so 60 appears to be the kind of new get-in threshold. I'm cheating a little bit with Echoes of the Eye, but I just know that this is going to blow up. I just kind of know it's going to be one. So I'm keeping it on there, but maybe it won't make it. But 60 is kind of the new threshold to get onto the contender list right now. Yeah, RIP New Vegas. You know, and I do want to play a Fallout game at some point. Because they had that whole Magic the Gathering set that was Fallout and really interested me. But I just have not actually played the games. Life is Strange. These are all apparently the first one. The first one. 55. That's not quite going to do it. I've also just bounced off these games several times and been like, I don't really want to play this. So, yeah, there's not enough coherence, and I just don't really want to. Yeah, I'm gonna say no because it would not get past 60 if you include those as different. I just don't want to play Life is Strange. Every time I see it, I'm like, I don't know why. But my body just goes, nah. Like a dragon, infinite wealth, like a dragon, infinite wealth. Okay. Limbo. Astrobot is fun though, says Arsene. I remember going to my older brother's place and playing some after not playing the video games during college, and I was like, man, I love games. And I've heard it's like that. I've heard it's like shockingly good. I just, for whatever reason, I'm like, It didn't get enough votes, but I probably will at some point give it a look because I've just heard so much good about it. When I've heard that much good, it's just hard, man. There's so much to play, and I feel like I've got to be picky. You know what I mean? I've heard only Glaze. First of all, Glaze is I've never heard anyone say that like that, but Glaze as like a compliment or like a word to mean tons of compliments that's wordplay. I don't know if that's a thing people are saying or not. Like the Skibbity, whoever came up with the Skibbity thing. Lobotomy Corporation, what the fuck is that? A bit infuriating, but the story is amazing for the first indie dev. So this isn't gonna win. Again, this is not gonna win, but I'm just curious. What is this? Lobotomy Corporation. What the fuck is that? See, I'm interested. Like, what is this? This is so. Do I have Steam open already? Shit. Let me just go ahead and pick up a little wait list real quick. Shit, maybe why not just put it on there real quick? What we got here? Overwhelmingly positive? Oh, you know, I love to see that. Moving on. Again, may not get played next year at all. Not winning, but certainly like, yeah, Daryl is interested. I have this downloaded. I started Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, and it made me happy because the dog in the game name is Rudy, and my dog's name is Rudy. He is the one you guys have probably seen the most recently in videos. Binks has not been in quite some time just because Rudy's more extroverted and he's kind of like wants to be in all the shots, whereas Binks is like, leave me alone, or at least he was. Binks is always like, oh, leave me alone. He just kind of was an old man. And so Binks was in a lot of older videos, but everything we've been seeing recently, that's been Rudy every time. But Lorelei and the Laser Eyes definitely want to get to at some point. Limbus Company is better? It's from the Binding of Isaac creator. Interesting. Yeah, so what I heard about Lorelei and the Laser Eyes was that there's so much of it that you just actually want to write down. Like, it's worth taking notes while you play. Okay, this should be interesting. So I played Mass Effect. Mass Effect 2, a lot of folks know I'm on Mass Effect 2, and that's the next one up for me. So I'm curious to see. Okay. Wow, that's going to be triple digits right there. Okay, 2 and 3. I see. Do I disqualify these people? I don't know. I'll keep it. I'll hear it out because they know. I'll hear it out because it's my fucking show. I can do what I want. Fuck it. Yeah, we're going to. Okay, so that's okay. I'm with it. Mass Effect 2. Okay. Did not expect that one. I was curious, but didn't expect it to be in the actual contention like that. Shit. Turning to Marge right there. Was that what that was? Was that what that was? I have played Mass Effect. I just haven't played the second one. And then I heard the third one pissed everybody off. That's all I know about that one. The trilogy, I'll disregard those. 108's enough to be a good contender, and I don't want to get too in the weeds here. I'm just trying to get an idea because again, I think the top 11 are going to be pretty obvious, and so far it's looking like the top. It's going to be anything triple digits, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're what LM. MNOP, yeah, we're probably like almost halfway, if not halfway through this. So, okay, Mega Man. Yeah, I was gonna say, who said Mega Man? Mega Man X. Oh, that game's hard as hell. Oh my god, there's something about an older game that's so much harder than games nowadays. I feel like games nowadays they're not as punishing. That's what it is. They sorry, I had a text. Older games are punishing. Like, they just put you so far back in a level and made you redo stuff so fast, and then you had a game over and like you had actual lives. Older games are just less friendly to a schedule, you know what I mean? And because of that, it just instantly knowing that there is such a far back place you have to go, knowing you're going to lose so much progress if you lose here makes it harder. Here we go. Whereas if you knew, you could just kind of reset. And I guess nowadays there's like reset points. Like you play on Nintendo or whatever, there's like reset points you can do and pause your game and save it exactly there. Okay, so Metal Gear I'm going to treat kind of like I did Halo, to where people are going to vote for different stuff. But these are all Metal Gear. So, and it's time. I have never played a Metal Gear game. It's never happened. There's enough people here that really want to see it. I think we got to figure out what we do. Metal Gear. Okay, so 138. And it looks like most of them are for 1 and 3. So what's it going to be, chat? I'll give 138 to Metal Gear. But is it 1 or 3 that we're doing? Just play the first one and avoid the remake? I know what you mean, Arsene. 1 through 4? Just all of them, huh? You have to play in release order. You have to play in release order, is what I'm hearing. Play in order. Okay, so I think I need to play in order, based on what I'm saying. Because inevitably, I'll like the first one, probably. But then if I just do that, I'm trying to figure out how to be fair. Because if I just did... It was 138. If I just did Metal Gear Solid 1... it would be 64, which is enough to technically make it right now. You know, same with Halo. I'm going to go ahead and give it to it. There's enough, I would say 138, and we'll just say it for Metal Gear Solid, because it's a piece of gaming history I need to know. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not long anyways. It's not like that's a big deal. So, okay. All right, Metal Gear, you got it. Metaphor, it's going to happen. This didn't even need to really be voted for. Like, what do I do? You know, like, I wanted to play this. I was going to play this next year. But, like, now I'm thinking, man, do I go ahead and accept that, hey, I was going to play that anyways and then make it a fan pick? Or do I try to give other folks a chance? You know what I mean? Well, they won Metroid Prime. That is really sad, actually. Yeah, that's a very Revis makes a good point. I'll do Metroid Prime 2 being the only thing that's Metroid on here is very sad. Yeah, I want to give respect to the people that, because I'm gonna play this anyways. I kind of did the same thing for Final Fantasy 16. I say we save it. We give some more chances. That's what we're gonna do. Metro, I've heard things. Metro Exodus. Oh, here's some more Metroid. Great. Okay, so that makes me feel better. Metroid Prime, a little disappointed. I kind of wanted to go back through Prime. I kind of wanted to play the Prime remake, but that's okay. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. Metopia. Already played that. Mirror's Edge. Monster Hunter Wild. Same thing. I'm already going to play this. But it is funny that people were like, yeah, you need to play it. Cool. Monster Hunter World. I'm going to wait and play Wilds. So we're good on the Monster Hunter front. Moonlighter, Mother 3. First of all, is that even a game I could play? I haven't even played Earthbound. Not going to be enough to make the cut. Already played Mouthwash. I literally put in the video that I played Mouthwashing, guys. Only one Dread vote? Yeah, well, it is kind of, yeah, was that really it? There was only one person vote for Metroid Dread? I don't want to say Metroid Dread was bad, because I thought it was great. But I feel like it's not remembered as being as good as it was. Like, people don't talk about it like they talk about other games years later, you know? It didn't have that staying power. You can play Mother 3 illegally, but you can't. Okay. Mother 3 is not playing... Wow. So Mother 3 is its own thing. Yeah, people don't... Yeah, it's strange. There's two types of, like, it was a good game. There was, like, yeah, we all agree that was a good game. And then there was, like, we still talk about it because it was so good. You know, we don't... That's kind of a bummer, thinking about it. Because it was very, very good. And it sold well, too. Like, it might have really helped make Metroid Prime 4 get made. You know, saying that people did want it. Which I'm curious to see how Metroid Prime 4 is received. That's funny. Already played that. A Night in the Woods or Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods. 50. Not quite enough. I've heard good things. But not quite enough. Okay, so we got some more 999s. For contenders. So 87. Okay. Absolutely Stingray. Yeah, it did a lot good. It's going to be one of those things where Metroid Dread walked. No, it's not exactly this, but it's kind of like that. It helped create. It did sort of for the franchise what Fire Emblem Awakening did for Fire Emblem. Like whenever that came out, it was like, oh, it kind of gave it the spark that the series needed. I'm curious to see this. Okay, because I was seeing a lot of comments about Nine Souls. If you haven't heard about Nine Souls, this is a game that's kind of been flying around under the radar a little bit. It's like, yeah, someone here said it best. It's like Sekiro and Hollow Knight in one game. I'm curious about Nine Souls. I'm glad it got voted. I was curious about it. I was on the fence. Now I'm not. That'll do it. It was 105, I think it was. And in case you're curious, Nine Souls is this. Nine Souls. Save 9 Souls and 999 for September. What makes you say that? I don't know how new this is either. Like, I feel like I've seen... So this is why. So this is why y'all want me to play Nine Souls. I see what's being done here. You can't fool me. I know what this is really about. It's not about Hollow Knight. This does look cool, though. All jokes aside. This game does look cool. I've seen the trailer. I'm definitely in. But this is I'm not a furry, but Daryl, you should play this game. Neo. Let's see. Arsh says, yeah, it's still my backlog. Yeah, I'm really happy. In case you're just joining us, you're curious. This is what our current top contenders are looking like. It's looking like you're gonna have 3-digit votes to kind of make it in. Nine Souls, Metal Gear Solid, Mass Effect 2, Lies of P. Kingdom Hearts is probably going to make it. If Kingdom Hearts gets voted out at this point, that's almost going to be a tragedy. But yeah, so there's, we're in there. Neo, No Man's Sky, Noisha. Noisha's pretty cool. Nine Souls, another one. I guess I'll add one more Nine Souls. 2026 is the year of I'm not a furry games. Have you seen Hollow Knight art? No. Not on this stream. We're gonna move on. We almost got derailed with Beatrix. It's not gonna happen again. We're not doing it. We will not go look up Hollow Knight Rule 34. I don't know why did I say it out loud? I could have just moved on. We could have just said no, moved on. Octopath Traveler 2. That's kind of a shame. I would love to play that game. But it's one of those ones where I'd have to have someone convince me to play it because it's just gonna be long. What is this? What is this game? This has to be an acronym or something. Off Peak is a game about art and commercialism. It's short and it's free. Okami? Oh, please, I don't want to play Okami. Okay, that's probably not going to be enough. Yeah, not going to be enough. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, it'd be 53, 54. Not going to be enough. Omori, you already played it. One Step from Eden. I've been wanting to play One Step from Eden a very long time. Why don't you want to play Okami? I wish I could tell you. I wish I could put my finger on it, but for some reason, Sir Dunce has got to
go eat. But looking forward to the Fata Morgana emotional breakdown sometime next year.
Oh, I hope there is an emotional breakdown. That's really what I want to get through. Is to have a game that just hurts me. I haven't had a game hurt me in a while, and I want to be hurt. But back to Okami, I don't know. I watched a little bit of a playthrough for it, maybe like 20 minutes in, and I saw how it was played, and I don't know, I acknowledge that it is probably a great game. I acknowledge that the art style is very unique and very exciting, and I think there's lots to love about it, but it's just one of those ones where I'm like, but I don't want to sit down and, I don't know. It just doesn't quite, it has not excited me. And that's typically what I find myself playing is something I'm excited to play, which is a shame because there's lots of stuff that would probably excite me if I gave it a chance. I wish I could fully explain it, but for whatever reason, I just kind of go, it gave you the ick. I wouldn't even go that far. Well, maybe I would. Maybe I would go that far, actually. It's just, it just doesn't vibe with me. That's the best way I could put it. I wish there was a more empirical, sort of scientific answer. But it just, yeah. Same thing with Ori and the Blind Forest. I just kind of, I was like, ooh, hang on now. The jury may have something to say about my thoughts on Ori the Blind Forest. 55, not quite going to be enough. Okay. Not today, Satan. So, what is that? Our life beginning noise. Okay, Outer Wilds I've already played. But here, Outer Wilds DLC. Here's where we get our answers. We have 1 plus... Man, what I say. There it is. There it is. There it is. So 1 plus... That goes with the I, it goes with the I, it goes with the I. Oh, thank you. Yep. Hey, I know my audience, man. I know what y'all like. It's going to be 184 plus 14 plus 1. 198, 199 plus tax. Hot damn. Yeah. I get what people like Outer Wilds. I'm just stupid, says Stingray Lord. Okay, so for those folks that are on the fence about Outer Wilds, and I understand completely if the game kind of just is off-putting because so many people talk about it. I get that. What I want you to do, if you're curious, and if you don't want to play, don't fucking play it. If you want to, I'm going to make a video next year that's going to spoil one of the bigger parts of Outer Wilds. If you want to wait for that and have your mind blown in the video, then by all means do that. If you want to have your mind blown in real, just know that there's no going back, because once I tell you, it's not like you can unplay Outer Wilds and go into it not knowing what you know, because unlike other games where stuff is gated behind, like, have you done this yet? Have you gone to this boss yet? Have you got this key yet? Your knowledge is the key. So the second I spoil in that video, hey, this is how this happens, you will no longer be able to play Outer Wilds the way it's intended to play. And I think that's what people find so special about it, is because it is a fragile experience. And if you want more, if you want me to tell you in detail, like, well, here, it's got this, it's got this, it's got this, it will ruin it for you. You have to go in mostly blind. So with all that being said, like, do what you want. But I will say it is special. It is special, and it is, the best way I can say it is learning how the game works and discovering all the secrets, as tedious as it kind of is. The tedium almost makes it genuine, because it feels like you've really discovered something every time you discover another one, like the galaxy secrets, basically. And it won't take too long. Like, you'll figure it out eventually, and it's okay to use a guide if you have to, but I would really try to avoid it. But actually discovering this stuff, like, makes you, there's something that bubbles up inside you that's like, I'm onto something real. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel as much like a video game as it feels like a discovery. There you go. It's very good. Play it. We're coming along, baby. Outlast, Overcooked, Pacific Drive. I've heard good things about Pacific Drive. Paper Mario, Papers, Please, Paradise Killer, Paranormal Parasite Eve. Fucking base. I've been wanting to play Parasite Eve a long time. Just have not gotten around to either emulating or getting a PS1 or whatever. Pathologic 2. That's not going to be enough. Wait, is there a Piglet? Tell me someone voted for Piglet. Pentiment. What is this? Parasite Eve, good times. What is this about? This is a crazy cover art, I will say. Yeah, that's a pretty wild cover art. But nonetheless, not going to make it. Persona 3, Fifth Reload. Okay. Here's all the... So even without that guy spamming, if you missed it earlier, there was a guy that used a bot to vote 1,100 times for Persona 3 Reload. I've taken that out. This is actually what we have left for Persona 3 Reload. So I'm just going to bundle in these other Persona 3s with Reload, because I probably want to play it anyways. Persona 3 Reload. Jeez. 160. Oh, that's another juggernaut. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, sorry, y'all. One of my shortcuts there was one of the keys. Me and me and BC. There it is. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Couple strays at the bottom. Reload 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh shit! What was it? It was like 160. Fuck. It was 3 plus whatever this was. Damn it. Oh man, I gotta go back and go. All right, try it one more time. It's gonna be this plus 3, I think, based on those. Yeah, it is 163. Okay. Yeah, it's looking, guys, like you're gonna have to be triple digits to get into this, to make the final dance here. Persona. Oh, Phoenix Wright. Hang on, that's not gonna be enough. I can already tell by looking at it. If I did all the Phoenix Wrights, it's still gonna be, yeah. Pikmin 4, yeah, not gonna be enough. Pizza Tower, not gonna be enough. It's gotta take the whole page. It's gotta be big. It's gotta be bad. Oh, okay. Hang on. We have the please play section. Please. They said please, so we should really pay attention. Shout out to the Lunatic who said Persona 2 Innocent Sin, though. You're a real one. You my homie. I mean, it's one of those things, man. I wouldn't know anything about Personas 1 and 2. I've looked them up before because I was kind of curious, but I know nothing about them actually. Okay, Bayonetta 9. Okay, so there's one more for 999 to keep the dream alive, although it's looking slim because it's looking like you're going to be in triple digits. Mass Effect Trilogy, that one's already. Well, the second and third one's okay. Fine. I'll give one more to Mass Effect 2 because I do kind of want to play that. Okay, 999 already gave it to Knock at the Door, Disco Elysium. Gotta give another one to because Disco Elysium really needs more. Let's go ahead and give him one more. Not 4,000, mind you. 450. Let's see. I guess that's true, Botaku, because 999 has like a lot of names. Ghost Trick. Did Ghost Trick make it? I don't think it did. I know it was one that surprised me with how much it had. Tuna Culture Drill. Please try Final Fantasy 9. Please play for DLC for Xenoblade 3. Pokemon Black. Black and White. Pokemon Push. Oh god. Not the mystery dungeon. Oh thank god. I did not want to play Pokemon. I don't want nothing to do with Pokemon this year unless they release a new game. And even then it's gonna be a reach. Prey. I actually got actually really thought the beginning of Prey was pretty fantastic. Professor Layton, Pseudo Gorilla. See, this is one of those things. It's not gonna win. But what is it? I'm curious. Ultra Kill mentioned? Yeah, I know. Well, it's a very short 3D platform, PS1 graphics. I shouldn't judge. If you're into that, by all means. But it's just you can't help but be like, oh, I see what this game's about, which is probably the same whenever I play Stellar Blade. Let me just calm down, stay in my lane over here. Pyre. Ooh. Not enough, but curious. I'm trying to get through this. Now we're into the R's. Okay, so we're late in the thing now. We're late in the alphabet. Trying to get you into it. Was I the only vote? Was I the only one to vote Punch Out? You should judge. I don't know. I let people do what they do. That's what it is. It's a different world nowadays. Also, we need some. Hold on. What is this song that's playing? No. I need something a little different. Ooh, that's a good one. I got the lo-fi one on. I have a lot of different playlists. Rain World. Oh, this should be interesting. A lot of people were telling me, Daryl, you got to try Rain World again. It's not what you think it is. 65. That ain't gonna be enough, y'all. I'm sorry. I was really expecting it to be more than that, but sorry, Rain World is not gonna make it. Hate to see it. RDR2, Red Dead Redemption. Wow. Okay, there it is. I thought that was gonna be it, but we got a pretty good little crowd for RDR. We need to go +1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So +5 to whatever this. I'll even include the original. Because I played the original a little bit back in the day. Red Dead Redemption 2. 96. +5. Fuck it, I'll put it on there. Dead Redemption 2. All right. Cowboy Peep. Yeah, you know, RDR2 is... And it's one of those things where I'm not going to get a lot of video out of it, to be honest. Like, it's going to be one where I just kind of play it. And that's the only thing about this, is that so many of these games are great games, but I don't know how much I'm going to get out of it from a quote-unquote content creation perspective, just because everyone's already talked about RDR. Everything that's been said about RDR is going to be said. I'd have to get especially creative. Holy shit, Oberdin. It's getting close, guys. We are having some... Oberdin makes a strong case. So it said, it starts in time, hang on, fight. 106, I think? This is getting close, y'all. Hang on. All right, so I guess we now need to go back and accept that it's only triple digiters. So Liza P is not going to cut it. God of War is not going to cut it. See, in the grand scope of things, God of War really just... Oh, thank God. Death Stranding's gone. I did not want to play that. Crosscode, I'll keep on there for a moment. We'll see. 999, again, may have some more, so we'll hang on to it. But now you're looking at... You got to have 100 to get into this. We'll hang on to some of these just to see. Yeah, there was some chatter about Oberdin. There were some votes for... Did I miss some? It says, we do know that we watch your videos not just for the games, but because you tell us about them. I know that's true, and I know I added a certain amount of value, and that's what my hope is, that you watch my channel for me and not the games that I cover. Like, I understand that, but from an analytics perspective, like, less people are going to click on Red Dead Redemption 2 videos in 2025 than they would have in like 2021 or whatever year it was that game came out. You know, like, it's just... Analytically, I am at a slight disadvantage there, and I appreciate that, and that's true of many of you. And I, again, thank you very dearly. But I do have to think about that, because at this point, like, I make money from this. Like, now I've got to, like, all right, well, what can I do? Satisfactory. Someone mentioned this earlier. I'm curious to see what this gets. Not gonna be enough. Scarlet Nexus. I heard this was fine. Sea of Stars. This should be good. Another JRPG. Wow. 52. That felt like longer, but that was only 52. We're at S. We're at S now. It's coming along. Aside see Silent Hill 2, yeah, everyone's going to vote for that, despite that I've already played literally both the original and the remake. Sekiro. Oh, God. I'll pray for strength, y'all. But that being said, maybe I'll play Red Dead, and then I'll be so inspired by it that I've got to do something, you know? Here we go. Sekiro sweep. Yeah, there's already been Silk songs already. Sekiro Shadow Twice. Ooh, it's still going. Okay. Who put Sim to conquer a speech flash? What is going on? Alright, so these are all for Sekiro. Okay. God damn it, man. I'd rather play Bloodborne. I mean, it's got a higher count, so I guess. Sekiro. Oh no, wait, we take those? Sex Whip. Was Thanos right? What? There's two? One and two? Y'all, I don't... Oh, Shadow Hearts. Who's played Shadow Hearts? I forgot I played this, but Shadow Hearts was awesome. Did y'all play that? Oh, it was so weird. I never finished it, but it was really cool what I did play. But this is the one. I played 2. I guess this is 2. Yeah, Shadow Hearts, man, that's a deep cut right there. Shadow Hearts Shadow Hearts had this cool system where it was like, whenever you attacked, here we go, yeah. So every attack had this little dial, and it would spin, and you'd have to time it. I've always liked that about certain RPGs, where you have to time something just right. It had this dial, and there was a big green section. If you hit that, your attack was normal. But if you wanted to risk it and wait to the end and try to time your shit just right and make it perfect, it would do like double damage. But if you waited too long, your attack would like whiff or do way less or whatever. What a cool mechanic. I really wish to see that again. What a cool little mechanic. Shadow Hearts is a lovely little series. But anyways, but nothing compared to Sex with Hitler. So, Yakuza, yeah, it's probably going to happen, actually. I mentioned this very early on in the stream, but I got some buddies that are playing Yakuza this year, a lot of them for the first time, and so I'm probably going to hop in with them. So if it ends up being one of the games, then happy accident, because it's long, and I probably will count that one if it does get made, or get picked. Shin Megami Tensei, these are all going to kind of eat themselves out a little bit, beat themselves out. Moving on. Sifu. Oh, interesting. How much is Sifu? Okay, not enough for Sifu. I've already played Signalis. I love Signalis. What are y'all talking about? Silent Hill 3. I've heard the Silent Hills 1 and 3 are both also extraordinary. Silk Song, god damn it. Sky of Children Light, Slay the Princess. I've already played this, y'all. But the Pristine Cut, they added new content, new routes. That's good to know. I've kind of been low-key wanting to revisit Slay the Princess just because I've heard, I almost sped through it. I don't think I got every ending. I don't think I really grasped a lot of what that game was trying to tell me. I kind of want to go back to it at some point. So we'll see. Skylanders voted in 2024. Yeah, that's pretty wild. The new routes are really good. Don't tell me that. Slay the Spire, not gonna be enough. Sly Cooper, not gonna be enough. Solar Ash, I've heard good things, not gonna be enough. Sonic Adventure. Not gonna win, but it is gonna get a standing ovation. Can't hold on much longer. Spec Ops The Line, Spelunky, yeah, so lots of good ones in here that are just not gonna get. Spider-Man, not gonna be enough. Spiritfarer, oh god, I hope I can fight off Spiritfarer. Another one that gives me the ick. And again, the ick is not even the right way to say it. It doesn't vibe with me. Not gonna be enough. Not gonna be. It will rip your heart out. Don't tell me that. It keeps going. Okay. This is a man game. Sit and feel your feelings. It's gonna make me feel things. Man, but. Is it actually, though? Yeah, there has been a small crowd of people. Oh, God damn it. There's been a small crowd of people that have really been like, Daryl, you've got to play Spiritfarer. And I've been trying to stay away for the longest time, but like, what am I missing? Like, what is it about them? Because this is emotional, story-rich indie management. As soon as I see that, I'm like, eh. But this is going to make me feel things? This screen makes me want to vomit. But this screen makes me want to go, oh. It's like, man. Fuck it. We'll see. It's not going to win, but it's enough to make me think sometimes the management gets in the way. That's what I'm saying. We got to manage your emotions. That's good. All right, moving on. Splatoon, I've already played Splatoon. Splatoon 2, Octo expansion. Like, what am I to do there? Like, those are story. Those are not story games, are they not? Squirrel with a Gun, I've seen that. Stalker 2, Stalker Heart of Chernobyl. A lot of little gems in here. Star Wars. Legacy Love Republic. Based. I never played them myself, but I had a buddy that played them growing up and was a big fan. Stardew Valley, I'm so glad they didn't get enough. Steins Gate, hey, these people understand. I watched the Steins Gate. I never played it. But I did watch the Steins Gate anime. Let me tell you something. Do you guys remember that video I did a long time ago about like time and how like time separates people and it creates this beautiful narrative and it's like a wonderful narrative tool? God, I wish I had watched, or I wish I had remembered to talk about Steins Gate in that video. Steins Gate for the first like 8 episodes is like, okay, what are we doing? And then all of a sudden, boom, it just starts. It's so good. So good. Steins Gate broke me. Did you like Steins Gate Zero? That was like the weird second season that was like an alternate timeline, wasn't it? I only watched the original, and that was kind of good for me. Stray. Let's see if the cat people have got anything going. Nope. Nope, not quite. Subnautica. Nope, not enough. Suikoden. Sunset Overdrive. I've heard good things about Sunset Overdrive. Super Mario Galaxy. Nope, not gonna be enough. Super Metroid. Nope. Tactical Breach Wizards. Steven Sausage. Oh, that's a puzzle game. I've never played it. I watched the video Mark Brown made. It was apparently pretty good. You're the only person that voted Soul Calibur says A1 Frank Sauce. The second highest rated game on all time Metacritic. Is that true? Is that true? Really? Soul. What? It really is that high. Holy shit. User score was way lower though, but I don't know that. Maybe that's always debatable. Wow. I had no clue. Yeah, it's kind of shocking. Damn. And it came out in 99. But it is a fighting game, is it not? It plays kind of like Tekken. You can sidestep, like... You just score over critic score. Yeah, I know some people feel that way. I don't know. I think there's value in both. I think there's value in both. God, that game was so cool. I want to play Shadow Hearts again now. Okay. Let's see what we got. Tales of Arise. I've been wanting to play that for a hot minute too, but that should go without saying. I want to play all the damn JRPGs. Tales of the Abyss, Talos Principle. We're in the tease, y'all. We're getting into crunch time. Terra Enigma. Terraria. Thank goodness you're here. The banner. Oh, we're all in the... Oh my god, it's these. The Beginner's Guide. I've heard good things about that. That's not going to be enough, though. The Case of the Golden. I'm looking for our next big ad at this point. The House of Fata Morgana. Okay. That's probably not going to be enough based on it, but I'm going to play this regardless, and that's for Daddy. I'm doing that one for me. I've heard way too many good things. Wow, it keeps going. 89. It's gonna happen regardless. The Last of Us 2. Oh, okay. So there's gonna be a lot for part 2, and there was some earlier too, wasn't there? Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some counting here. Okay, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of part 2s. All right, The Last of Us Part 2. Let's get this scrolling. Fata Morgana is someone asked what it was. It's a visual novel, and as I understand it, it's like Victorian era style, and it's like 30 hours, and it is extremely well written, will make you cry, will make you feel all the things, and apparently doesn't get enough acclaim, as I understand it. There's a handful of people on Patreon that have recommended it. One in particular who always just has a lot of great thoughts on games, and she mentioned it. She was like, you need to play this for reasons, and I was like, okay. So that kind of had me sold. Then more people were talking about it, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's time to make it happen. One. So 30 more. So 212, right? Yeah. So people actually do like this game. I do remember there being the whole thing about like, oh, The Last of Us Part 2 should have won Game of the Year. But honestly, like, I get the sense that had it not won Game of the Year, people would look back on that extremely fondly. Am I wrong? Is it actually a good game? Yeah, now it's starting to look like you gotta be 200 to make it. We're gonna see. Had a lot of people come turn around to it. Yeah, you know, and it's funny, right? To see a game kind of fucking Undertaker back from the dead like that, because kind of like Cyberpunk did. Once all the drama dies down, once everything gets patched, once things kind of Legend of Heroes, Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, Into the Past. None of these are gonna have enough to make it. I've played most of those anyways. Another one for the Outer Wilds. Crazy to put the in front of Outer Wilds. Never seen that. What is it? Echoes of the Eye. That's gonna make a clean 200 for Echoes of the Eye. The Pathless, Return of Oberdin. Ah, shit. We gotta get some more for Oberdin. That's gonna be 7 more for Oberdin. We're getting there, y'all. We're on the cusp of having our actual answers here. The Outer Wilds. Like, it just doesn't sound right. It's like if you watch wrestling and then like Edge comes out and you're like, oh, it's the Edge. Like it just doesn't. Don't ever. I have to go brush my teeth now. Like Talos Principle. That's not gonna be enough. The Witcher 3. Thank God. I did not want to play The Witcher 3. If y'all want a content creator that plays The Witcher 3, go watch Rasputin. He plays that shit. He talks about that all the time. It's one of his favorite games. Oh, I don't want to play Witcher. It's just another one like. It's another one like Okami that I've just kind of bounced off of. But funny enough, speaking of Raz, he actually messaged me not long ago about Rain World. I don't remember why or what it was, but he messaged me. He's like, you need to play Rain World. So I guess I'll be playing Rain World at some point. The World Ends With You. I've heard good things. Thomas Was Alone. Return of the Oberdin was one of my favorites. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like Raz. He's a good man. Experienced the Witcher games, but I want to play them. Yeah, you know, like and then I watched the show. We watched the first season. And I was so lost, and I watched the scene where she had like crazy like back surgery supernaturally, and she like, and it was what was like going on in that show, man. Titanfall. There's always somebody that comes through and is like, Daryl, you need to play Titanfall. To the Moon. I heard whispers of this one. What's this about? To the moon, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. Wow. Wow. They say it's beautiful. To the Moon, that's 67. Not enough, but I am curious. I got an important text. Hang on a second. My wife texted me and she's like, I'm gonna take a nap now. But when you get done, I'm hungry. Wake me up so we can eat. So should be close to getting done here. We're past the V's, so that feels substantial. Trails in the Sky, not gonna be enough. Transistor. I actually tried Transistor and didn't much care for it. Triangle Strategy, Tsukihime. Tunic, this is one. To the Moon. What is To the Moon? Let me just find out real quick. Oh, I don't think I've seen this. Oh, I don't think I have seen this. I've never seen this. You've got me curious though, so we'll go ahead and add it real quick. How is Kingdom Hearts? Oh, it's gonna get added. I think it's like 200 votes, if I'm not mistaken. It's enough to probably. Purple Pod, yeah, okay, sure. That looks like one I'd be into. Okay, Tunic. Let's see what Tunic is hitting for. Turnip Boy robs a bank. 229 for Tunic. Okay. You got it, G. People like Tunic, man. And I'm not against it. I have it. I just haven't played it. All for it. UFO 50, I've heard good things. Oh, here we go. All the Ultra Kill folks are about to have a good time. Ultra Kill. Let's go. Ultra Kill. Damn! Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold. Ultra Kill. Hang on. 99. Oh, it's not quite gonna make it. I haven't voted. Fuck it. I'll vote for Overkill. I'll make it 100. I'll make it. See, we'll put it in there and see. Damn it. Oh, man. Okay. We'll say 100. We'll put it in there and just see. We'll see where it lands. That's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Okay. All right. Here we go. Keep on going. Keep on going. What is this? Yumi Nico. What is this? What is that? Oh, it's a visual novel? When They Cry. I've heard of this. God damn it. I can't, guys. I can only do so many of these visual novels and JRPGs. Like, other countries make games. You know that, right? I keep looking over here because my camera used to be on this side. Other countries make games, you know, right? Like, all right. All right. Sure, I'll put it on the... Well, hang on. Let's see if it wins anything. It's classic, peak, visual novel, amazing music, 160 hours. That's crazy. Oh, man. Okay. But that's... Okay. I'm aware it's longer than 30 hours. It needs to be done. God damn it. When They Cry. Okay. No, it's not going to have near enough. Oh, get fucked. Let's go. It's not going to be enough. I will loop back when we get to When They Cry, because I bet there's going to be a lot of When They Cries. But this is what, 17? Yeah, okay. So it's going to be a tough sell unless all of them are going to be When They Cry. Undertale Yellow. You know how insane a fan base has to, or like insane, not a fan base, but how insane a game has to be as far as popularity goes for the fan game to get recommended just as much as the other game. That's insane. Unicorn Overlord, I heard good things about. I actually played the demo and I liked it. Unpacking, I've heard Unpacking was good. Until then. Oh, Until Then. I know what Until Then is. Let's see if it has enough. I don't think so. It's got a good little pull there. It ain't gonna be enough, but Valhalla. Okay, funny thing about Valhalla. I'm going to play this game this month. I've already decided. I've had a handful of folks come forward and say, hey, you need to play this starting on December 13th because it goes with the month. I've been wanting to play Valhalla for a while. I'm going to do it. I've already got it downloaded. It's ready. It's right. Here it is. I have it. It's ready for me. So I'm just going to play that once a day from the 13th to the 30th because it coincides with the story and the dates. Awesome. Very excited to do that. So that's going to happen regardless. It didn't win, but that's a Daryl game. Daryl's doing that one. Valkyrie Chronicles, Vampire Survivors, Vinba, Voice of Cards, Yoko Taro Rocks. Was he actually on the Voice of Cards? I didn't realize that because I was really interested in the Voice of Cards thing, but it never... Void Stranger? Just gotta put some time in. What is this? What the hell is Void Stranger? It's not gonna win. But what is Void Stranger? I don't know. I've never seen this. That one just says Virginia. Oh, wait. Okay, I think this is actually on my wish list. I think I am. I think I discovered this at one point and was like, ooh, that looks good. It's one of pet. Okay, I see Voice of Cards. Yeah, this is already on my wish list. This is interesting to me. I don't know enough about it, but for whatever reason, one day it caught my eye. Fascinating idea. Yeah. So that's a definitely maybe. Wandersong. Warcraft, Watch Dogs, What Remains of Edith Finch. I've already played that. It should be on the list. Good game though. Who's Lila rather? I have that's been on my list for a while. Witcher 3, nope. Still ain't enough. Orlagu. Future Redeemed, yeah. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen at some point. Oh, here we go. Chronicles 2. I guess I technically haven't played it 2. I know it happens. I've seen it from beginning to end. Future Redeemed. Okay, so there's going to be a pretty good... I'm going to have to do some filtering on that, I think. To see... Okay, so 1, 2, 3 plus 4 plus 13. So 13 total now. Plus... Do some math. 63. Yeah. So here's the thing. 64. Here's the thing. I do want to play that. I don't know that I'm going to play it next year, but I do want to play it really bad. I did really. And the whole Xenosaga is amazing to me. People mention Xenogears. Xenogears is hard to play because you have to like, I'm pretty sure you have to emulate it, and then it's also not done. Xenogears and Xenosaga, yeah. So those are games. Honestly, if anything, the next thing I want to play is Xenoblade Chronicles. Is it X or Zero or whatever, the one that has like Neo Los Angeles in it? That's kind of what I want to do next, but we'll see. It's not that DLC is not going to win the vote, but I am interested. All right, so we got Yakuza 0 for 1. And let's just see what we're getting for. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. I didn't realize. Okay. So I guess I'm playing that. Yes. Gemma Rez says, can we get a link for the backlog when it's complete? Yeah, so what's going to happen is, just to give you guys a little bit of a insider. Also, what's up, Dead? See, I just saw you in here. Let's see. Yeah, that's a clean sweep right there. Yakuza just punched its ticket. And that's fine. I kind of wanted to play it anyways. 341. So the way this is going to work, I'm sorry, guys. I have to pee really bad. I've been fighting it for a second. I got to pee. I'll be right back. If y'all just mind hanging on for a quick second, I'm going to go to the BRB screen, and I'll explain what we do next. Oh, thank God. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. Oh, it feels so good to be empty. Okay, welcome back. Sorry about that. You ever do like one of those peas where you get like shivers? Like that's what I just had. Okay, so this person said Yakuza 0. If you're interested in the series, Hollow Knight to suffer the way for us. Yeah, we're not gonna. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help. A few more stray votes for Yakuza. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out. There's a lot of Yakuza games. So these are 0. So that's probably a lock. Anything above 200 is probably a lock at this point. Like a Dragon, Yick. You cannot hide from Valhalla any longer. It's okay. I'm not hiding anymore. That is funny though. Oh, here we have all the U's. Okay, so You and Me and Her Love Story. I've heard of that one. You got to play Death Stranding. No. Xenogears. You Left Me. You need to play Sea of Stars. The Last of Us Part 2. I guess that's another one for The Last of Us Part 2. Oh my God, I feel like a new person. I saw one more for $9.99 as well, but that's probably not going to cut it anymore. Yakuza 0. 23 Yakuza games, but 0 is generally agreed upon that 0 is where you start, is it not? Need for Speed. This person right here knows what. I loved Need for Speed Carbon. If this person's watching that voted, you need to play Need for Speed Carbon. Just know I know. Those downhill, like sloped races were so much fun. Oh my God, that just unlocked a memory. I loved Need for Speed Carbon. What a time. I used to play all the Need for Speed games. I used to be like a big like race car head when I was in like early middle school. Loved race cars. Not really fell off of it, but yeah, no, Carbon was awesome. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, we know. Everything Zelda is going to be like either I've already played it or I know, but not going to be enough. Okay, here we go. So 999 is also Zero Escape, correct? So Zero Escape. The Canyon Ray. Oh, God, so much fun. One more Persona 3. All right. I take your word for it. Okay. Sorry. There's a lot of liquid inside of me. Zero Escape. 999. Brooklyn 99. Zero Escape. 9 hours. Okay. Zero Escape. Virtue's Last Reward. I think that's a different game. But we have these 11 more for 999. So that's going to put us at a clean 100. So we're at least in there. Zero Ranger, and that's it. We got through it, guys. Hey, look at us. We got through. Okay. Okay, we got through. We did it. Okay, so Virtue's Last Reward. You know what? Fuck it. I'll give it. This person chose to believe I was gonna get through 9-9 and 9-9 and said, "Hey, you're gonna get to the next one, so we'll give it to him. It's fine. I ain't worried about it." Okay, we did it, guys. We got through. Now it's time to make some tough decisions. I hope you guys are ready for tears. So, quite frankly, what I'm going to do is come over to this tab, and I'm going to filter it highest to lowest. And then we're just going to have to take the top 11. It's just going to be that simple. Now, if anything is close, if anything is like, oh, they're like neck and neck, I'll go back through and we'll do we'll count the votes properly. Like if it's clear at one's 30 ahead, okay, that's it. If it's very close, then we'll say, all right, well, what's higher, what's lower? So if you've been watching, if you've been lurking and you want to know what the actual results are, because we've taken our time kind of going through the list and shooting the shit, this is the time. Here we are. So let's walk into the light here. Here we go. All right, so the contenders are here. I'm going to take this. I'm going to sort it. I think if you do it like that, it'll do it the other way. Let's see, Z-Day. So it's going to be highest to lowest. Okay, so Disco Elysium is looking like a strong, confident stay at the top. Yakuza 0 in second place. Bloodborne, third place. Cyberpunk 20, Cyberpunk, the fourth one. Tunic, fifth place. Last of Us Part 2, sixth place. Kingdom Hearts, the first one, eighth place. Oh, that's kind of it's kind of close here, but I don't think that matters. We're worried about the cutoff because they're all going to get played. Echoes of the Eye, 200. Persona 3 Reload, 164. Baldur's Gate 3, god damn it. Oh man. And Metal Gear. Fuck. Okay. So our top 11 are these. Now that being said, the next lowest game is a full 25 votes away. That's Return to the Obra Dinn. Then Mass Effect 2, then Sekiro, and Stars in Time, 9 Souls, 999, Ultra Kill, Crosscode. Oh, guys. Oh, man. If you really don't want Baldur's Gate 3, hey, RIP to the 999 folks. Obra Dinn that didn't start with O rather than the return of the O. Okay, so let me go see. Actually, that's someone is requesting an instant replay. They're throwing the challenge flag. So Return of the Obra Dinn. So I'm just gonna search Obra on here. Let's just do this. Let's just see, because that's the critical word, right? Someone would put Obra. I'm gonna filter it. How could I do this, I wonder? Oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay, so let's stick with the names. It would be Return of the Obra Dinn. It would be the Return of the Obra Dinn. Anything that's Obra Dinn, I'm gonna clear it. Anything that's Obra Dinn. Select, oh god, there's 3,400 of these. That's gonna be tough. Oh god. If only I was a smarter Excel person. That's not gonna be the way. But one, is it gonna make or break? So good though. It says, damn it. Yeah, and I could do that. Actually, that might work because then it would be Obra space. Because it's going to tell me one. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. So Obra properly, people that put Obra Dinn in their vote came to 116, which is more, but it's not going to be enough. Any other recounts that are being requested? Play Fortnite? Just kidding. Brownie Fox says, have you picked your other choices? No, the point of that actually is to kind of pick my choices as the year goes on. Because what I'd like to do is focus on the 11 games that you guys have picked. And then around that, based on what I have time for, what I want to play, what just came out, what I need to play for a video, and fill them in as time goes on. I may look up and be like, yeah, well, the month that Monster Hunter Wilds comes out, I'm for sure going to play that, and then kind of put that there. But we'll see. There are 200 missing folks removed by Joe Biden. Can you add 50 stars in time, please? All right. Yeah. I will say this. One thing we should check on in time. Was there any... I could have swore one person put in stars in time. Anyone just put SAT? I could have swore I saw stars in, but that's not going to do. Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. What the fuck is that? I don't want to search this without putting game after it. What the fuck is this game? Y'all, these RPG Maker games are out of hand. How many times can we be like, look at this cutesy thing that on the surface is all cutesy and fun, but is actually just terrifying? How many times can we do that? All right. Well, there you go, folks. I think that's, yeah, I don't think there's Baldur's Gate recount. All right. Let's just look up bald. I'm just going to look up bald. Because I'm sure there's some people that can't spell, including myself, by the way, get confused after that. So let's just go bald. Okay, so it's looking like 141. So honestly, Baldur's Gate 3 might have one extra vote out there that we did not get. So it's going to be pretty up there. First out was, let's see. Yeah, here's the first outline. So let me draw this. Maybe. If I can remember how to draw a line here. Here it is. Great. All right, so there's the cut line. Look up Baldur's Gate 3, because people might have misspelled it. But also it could have, oh, that's true, it could have included the other games. But see, here's the thing, is it going to be enough to get us down to Return of the Obra Dinn? I mean, don't get me wrong, if it was up to me, I would swap them, because I don't want to play Baldur's Gate 3. But, and everyone does want, that stinks, man. Here, this person runs on and says, here's how the game with 34 votes can still win. So it has time, is great play today. Yeah. Look up the acronym Baldur's Gate 3. But that's just going to give us more votes. Oh, I see what you're saying. That would help us decide it. But there are none. So, yeah, I don't think there's any way around it, guys. I think this is it. I'll do a little bit more looking on my end a little bit later on. I'm pretty sure that's going to be it. And these are going to be long ass games. Like that's how long? Well, let's see. We're here. We're young. Metal Gear Solid. Oh, I'm sorry. You couldn't figure it out because I put that period there, huh? We got to do better on these search engines. Okay, so that's not bad. That's a reasonable time. But we know that's long as hell. Echoes of the Eye is very short. Kingdom Hearts is reasonable. That's reasonable. I don't know how long Cyberpunk is. I think with the DLC and all, it's pretty... Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 that's steep, man. I almost want to put my foot down and be like, no. But I promised. Cyberpunk, yeah, Cyberpunk is going to probably run me, if I had to guess, like 40 hours, because I'm not going to do all the extra stuff, but I probably will play like the DLC. Bloodborne's going to be long. Yakuza's going to be long. Okay, so this is... Hilariously, most of these are above 30 hours. However, Okami8 says, I have to go to bed night. Good night. All right, take care. Enjoy your night. Sleep well. I did do Xenoblade 3 throughout the year, but it's going to be hard to do these through the years. I can put my foot down. You know what, guys? Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Metaphor didn't make it in here. Yeah, okay, so Metaphor probably... Here's... Okay, everyone, I'm making an announcement. Here's how this is going to work. I am going to take Persona 3 Reload off. And the reason is because I'm going to play it anyways. It's not like... The point of this was to force me to play shit that I ordinarily probably wasn't going to end up playing, right? I already know Persona 3's Reload's good. I've already played Persona. I'm probably going to end up playing Metaphor. That's probably going to happen, right? So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to Reload. As much as I don't want to play Baldur's Gate, I do think it's a good idea to, because I've not been exposed to that style of game. So one of these will need to get bumped up. It sounds to me, based on what everyone's saying, that Obra Dinn is the one that needs to get added. So the question then becomes, of these, oh, but isn't that 999? People want that too. How long is 999? I'm such a pushover. I'm like, I want to make sure you guys get what you want. 9. I'm just going to look 9. Obra Dinn. Did it for 4 more so Isaac can go up? Oh, 999 is short. God damn it, guys. All right. So here's, I have the solution, guys. You listening? I have the solution. Here are the locks, okay? Here are the locks. However, I want you to, actually, I need one more. So the next one up does have to be returned Obra Dinn. I will respect the rules. Obra Dinn goes up. This is the cutoff. These are the 12, the 11 rather, that I am locked into playing. However, these are the first out. I know people want these games, and I have picks of my own that I can do. They will be my go-tos if I don't have it. These will be ones that I will prioritize getting to. Even if I don't get to them this year, even if it doesn't work out, I will make it a priority to get to these games. I will make it happen. 999 has multiple routes. Sure, why wouldn't it? If there were going to be time to complete, could throw in more. Oh, you mean like as far as the vote? I guess I could take the top 30 and then have people vote again, but that's too much. We're just gonna roll with this. Could just delete Baldur's Gate 3 and say you'll play it later. I could do that. I can do whatever I want. I'm not gonna stress about it at all, Guardian. But I am going to. I do think these are your winners. So just to go ahead and put a little bow on it. Your winners are Disco Elysium, overwhelmingly so with 480 votes. Yakuza 0, 347 votes. Bloodborne, 289. Fuck me. Cyberpunk 2077, 254. Tunic, 229. Last of Us Part 2, 213. Kingdom Hearts, 210. Echoes of the Eye, 200. Baldur's Gate 3, 140. Metal Gear Solid, 138. Return of the Obra Dinn, 116. And there was a strong chance that especially In Stars in Time and especially 999 is going to get played. I'm kind of glad Red Dead 2 didn't make it. Kind of glad Ultra Kill didn't make it just because I'm terrible at shooters. I would have embarrassed myself. Crosscodes is a shame. We're going to see what happens this year. But nonetheless, there are your potential man games next year. We'll see what happens. I'm really hungry. I'm very, very hungry, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Why I said hesitant on Kingdom Hearts and Baldur's Gate 3? Just because if I didn't, okay, so some of y'all might have missed it. I had one experience with D&D. It wasn't bad. It just was like, I don't know, this is for me, you know? It wasn't like I hated my time. I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I've tried it. I think I'm good. But Baldur's Gate 3 might facilitate that. I've heard it's good. Carlatch is in the game. Could be fun. What was the other one? Kingdom Hearts 2? The only thing about Kingdom Hearts is just that, like, it just feels like a vortex. I am kind of excited, low-key, to play it. I think it's going to be really nostalgic because I had a lot of friends playing it growing up, but I've never gotten to it, so we'll see. It was fun. Yeah, thank you for coming, J-Dub. It was a good time. Love the videos, dude. You're the number one YouTuber I wish was full-time. I appreciate that, Viridian. I don't know that I ever will be because I like having benefits. You know what I mean? And I can do it both as it is now. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll stay. Maybe I'll be full time one day. If I ever hit a million subs and I'm able to make like 2 videos a month, perhaps we'll see. Yeah, enjoy wrapping gifts, Big Type. This was a good stream, guys. I'll be back. We will be doing this more regularly. I do miss streaming. I'm excited to get back to it. And I can now that I have this office and this space. It's nice. I can close the door. In the apartment we used to have, I was just in the living room in the corner, and like that just kind of felt inconsiderate to the household to be like, you know. I don't know why I sound like that on stream, but the point is now I can close myself off. Now I can be less disruptive, and we can have a good time. We can party and have fun and shoot the shit and make jokes and all that. So Love you too, bud. But yeah, I hope you guys see you in a year. We'll be around. We'll be doing other stuff. There's a new video coming out on the 21st, I think. Yeah, 21st. Should be a fun little video. It's kind of like a spare thought video. It's just like there's a bunch of examples I've had piled up over the years that I've just never really had a video to put them in. So it's almost sort of an island of misfit toys of examples that I found a way to stitch together. So hopefully that's fun. So look forward to that. I'll have a lot of good shit coming out next year. You said you were thinking of streaming before. Streaming, yeah, I am probably gonna stream more. So yeah, and it'll be here. I'll be doing some on Patreon. Those are more like the quiet, secluded. I talk to the chat more intimately type streams over on Patreon. So if you're interested in that, it's $1 a month going over to Patreon. But yeah, I'll be on Twitch for most of the backlog streams. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it, folks. I don't have much else for you. It was a good time. Thank you all so much for coming. This was a great time, and I'm excited to dive into the backlog. It's good to have this together. I will update the video description so that it has the backlog updated with all the games, and it may get shifted around, but it's a live spreadsheet, so it should get shifted. I'll post a graphic showing all the games that have made it, either at some point today or tomorrow, just so you guys have it all and know these are the games that won. And yeah, and the voting will close. Obviously, I'll have to get rid of the links and all that, so it should be fun. Will the VOD be online or just tuned in? Yes, it will. It'll be here on Twitch. I'm also going to download it, and there is, in case you guys want to see any of the stream VODs, there is a channel. Let's see. Extra. You go here. All the old stream VODs are here. If you want to watch me play Danganronpa 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. If you want me to, you want to see me play Dark Souls, I did a lot of that. If you want to see me start Xenoblade and play a bunch of shit, they're all here. I cooked one time. That was a fun night. So yeah, this is where all the extra streams go when they're finally taken down from Twitch. So, but yeah, so there you have it, folks. It was a good time. I really appreciate y'all being here. Have yourself a damn good one. And I'm going to hit that outro button. I'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody.